Hello, welcome everyone. I am RxOliver, we are Brotherhood of the Dice, and this is the Electric State Into the Dust, Session 6. This will be Chapter 2, Roadside Murder. I'm here tonight with the wonderful, brutally honest, Martin, Therator, and the amazing Games Master, Mr. Phil I Am. Take it away, sir.
Okay, so today we are beginning a brand new chapter in our Electric State mini campaign. So the travelers, our band of travelers, are still making their way towards the Black Belt exclusion zone, which is the nuclear wasteland that was Las Vegas. So we're not going to do a recap on the previous sessions. So if you want to catch up if you want to see what happened, then you can just trot along to Oliver's channel and watch. All the videos are available to watch there, because although we're involved keeping we've got the same characters and the characters themselves are progressing. This next story is kind of self-contained, like all of the stories in Electric State. So yes, without further ado, I think we will begin, but we will begin by letting the characters tell us what has happened. So a day has passed. A full 24 hours, say, has passed since they escaped. They escaped Littleville.
And we're on the highway heading east, right?
And you're on the highway. Yes, you're on the highway heading east. We can just go and look at the map, can't we? So yeah, you're on the highway heading east. You're about a day. It's about about 24 hours since you left Littleville, a little suburb of Stockton, and you're currently here.
This is the black zone, that line, isn't it?
You what, sorry?
That line, the red line, that's where we're heading, the black zone.
The red, this red line is so you can see the Black Belt exclusion zone is. Let me move the cameras out of the way so I can actually see what you're looking at. So this is the Black Belt exclusion zone, and this is the crossing, the border crossing that you're heading towards. Whoa, don't move. Oh, Chris needs to add a new talent. We better get rid of that. Okay. So we'll go through the characters, and you can tell us what's happened over the last 24 hours. I'm going to go with some Therator.
Oh, what I'm doing? Okay. So after escaping that very harrowing situation with the big robot afterwards, I guess we are stopping by a bus stop or somewhere, and I'm just looking to go on my own. And I killed my first person last campaign in this adventure, and I'm just being very solemn by myself, really.
Okay. So let's say you've currently taken a brief stop, maybe at an old rest stop. So what about Spider? He's also new to the group.
Spider's spent the last 24 hours trying to get to know these people. He's having fun with Cade, calling him Killer every time he talks to him. His new nickname for Cade is Killer. He is just trying to make himself emotionally available to these people. He's got no other allies in this strange apocalypse apart from his dog and his pet rat. These are the first people he's came across since he left the gang, who were just murdering people for fun. So he's just trying to be as friendly and as honest and open with these people as he can, maybe giving them a bit of insight into his life, where he's been and what he's done. Mostly just trying to get to know these people.
Okay. And next, of course, we've got Erica, one of the surviving original members.
Erica is still working through and processing trauma. The loss of Willie and Francis hit pretty hard, and then on top of that, finding out that they were a thing, and then finding out that there was angel Gabriel that manifested and made her question like what the hell was going on with everything, and thinking that people were maybe showing some resistance to the environment, and now it's just creating even more problems. And so she's just sitting there processing everything. Would have been fine just rolling out of the car at any point and dying, but the one true companion here of Nancy is still kind of, she's got to make sure that she's understands what birth control really is at some point and how it works in case Kate or Spider try to do something.
Oh, and I guess that leads us on nicely on to Nancy.
Yeah, I mean, Nancy's had a pretty rough time too. She is, she's not taken. I think she might have like carpal tunnel a bit because she's been driving for so long, so she's not able to take her hands off the wheel. She's literally just locked to the steering wheel. She doesn't want to stop. She smoked all the cigarettes with all the windows up because she is taken from the small conversation that she had with Erica that smoking has an effect on childbirth. So she is keeping all the smoke in the car because it's a preventative method. Again, because it's the 90s. So that's the information that she's got from you, Erica. Thank you for that. So she won't be getting pregnant, I don't think, with all the tobacco smoke, because it's
you're sterilizing everybody at this point. So.
Yeah, I mean, like to get rid of any like what wandering sperms, it should deactivate them in case they're
because that's how that works. Yeah,
jumping around, or what sperm's like.
I've just found
that's what she
Mariposa on the map. Shout out to the Fallout fans.
Oh, look at that, the Mariposa military base here.
Yeah, shout out to the Fallout 1 fans.
Woo!
Oh no, it's okay. Radio. So like I say, you're currently sat at this old rest stop at the side of the road. You are you're getting closer to the Sierra Nevada mountains. So the terrain is slowly switching from kind of flat, open farmland into hilly and eventually mountainous terrain ahead of you, and then beyond that, the desolate, desert-laden borders of the exclusion zone. So what are you all doing? Like this, where's the car? Of course, this is a new vehicle, the Shaggin' Wagon Mark II. It is running low on gas, so you've got maybe a couple of hours of gas left in, and up to now you've not found any. You've been checking cars on the way, but you've not been able to find any sizable amount of gas to fill the tank. So maybe the odd little bit you've managed to siphon off here and there, but you're not quite running on fumes yet. But there's not much left.
If we've not found a gas station where we can top up the tank, I think maybe we should get off the highway, hit the back roads, and try and find farms, because farms have generators. Farms will have big stocks of gasoline. Farm equipment runs on generators, doesn't it?
So you've left all the farmland, farming.
So it's all highways
behind you. You can. You're on the So there are back roads and things, but you're kind of up. Like I say, you're heading. You're now on the edge of like the more hilly mountainous terrain. So it's less. Between here and San Francisco, it was more open, flat, and there were mainly, that's where majority of farmland was. But here, in fact, you're a bit further along, so you kind of like here. There's less of that kind of opportunity. But you've been, when you've seen vehicles, whether it be like just vehicles abandoned at the side of the road, or you pass through some small communities and old abandoned gas stations, but as of yet, you've not been able to find anything, any sizable amount of fuel.
We better make that a priority then. Also, Phil, we've got no music.
Oh, I do apologise. I shall rectify that situation immediately.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was on before.
It was on just at the start, aye.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do
Yeah,
is get some gas then. How are we going to get some gas? Maybe, I mean, how often have we seen an abandoned car along the road?
I mean, quite. It's sometimes you might go for like half an hour or so, but
Can we?
but probably no more than that. And every so often, you'll come across like several.
Could we come across a truck to maybe find a lot of fuel? Could we maybe find a truck, like a lorry?
Well, I mean, potentially you could come across anything on the road ahead. But up to now, everything has been every vehicle that you've found has been next to bone dry already. People already siphoned off what gas there was.
So I think we get off the main road then, because that's why they're all empty. I think we try and hit a back road.
And go where? Like, we can't just aimlessly drive in a direction. We have to have a...
Yeah, so we're on the blue road, right, Phil? How about we hit this white road here?
So this is the the blue line marks the route that you'd rather the route that Erica
How about
the original travellers planned, because it keeps you off the main roads.
what the
Okay.
hell is that? I'm trying to draw and it's not working. So I'm thinking we head down there to that white road and then head up that one.
I don't know, man. If you zoom in, it looks like Butter Creek is just to our left.
Right, yeah. Right, aye, okay. And it's a little town, I guess, isn't it?
Butter Creek sounds promising.
It does.
It sounds like the name of a porno. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe the pornos you watch.
I think that's Butter Crack, not
Yeah.
Creek.
Yeah, sorry, it's a couple of letters off.
Should we try and check out Butter Creek then, maybe?
I mean, can we not make it to the Buckhorns West Point in front of us on the map here, maybe?
Possibly, and then we're still going the same direction at least. We're not taking a detour.
What if somebody puts on a thing and
But
looks for a signal?
But not you.
Not
I
you.
mean, no, I'd really not like to relive that trauma so soon.
I don't know if I have one.
I don't have one, so that would mean, yeah.
Oh,
Kate'd have to have a go.
I
yeah.
do know how much headache I got after that damn escape with a Neurocaster.
Yeah, I don't have a Neurocaster.
Then Kate, it's on you. You'll have to nip in again like last time.
Okay,
And
what?
maybe do something this time, you know?
Do something. What do you think I did last time? Okay, what am I looking for in the Neuroscape?
What is he looking for?
Maybe a signal.
Yeah. See if
Yeah,
there's
like
anybody.
I guess that town's got people in it,
Yeah.
normally, and then we know at least it's vaguely inhabited.
You guys owe me one.
Search for information. That's all we need.
You only need to have a peek. You don't have to go too far. Just peek in.
Yeah, just a wee look.
Or
Remember, charcuterie. No, shart.
Short.
Shart
It's
was
a
the word.
safe word, aye.
Okay.
You can just bleed through your nose, and then
oh,
And then we'll know, yeah.
that makes me
If
more comfortable.
you get a
went last
nosebleed, we'll
time.
know.
Oh, that makes me more comfortable. All of you owe me one, and I put it on gruntly.
If blood starts pouring out your eyes and nose, then we know that to take you out.
So
What we're not
everyone
thinking about, though,
cast it.
right?
Okay, so you're using it wirelessly. So let's see. Give me just roll as a d6.
D6. Okay, dokie.
You kind of in remote areas, so you've not seen any of the towers for a while, right? But you do manage to pick up a weak signal, so you're able to log into the the kind of the global Neuroscape, so the global network, which connects to which is connected to various things. So what is it you're looking for?
Essentially, which location has most activity when it comes to Neuroscape network?
If there's any people active.
Like, if there's more activity in Buckhorns, is it Butter Creek, or is it down here to Murphy's?
I mean, the large amount of activity is, of course, in back in San Francisco.
Why is there a lake called
reasons.
Lake Mechanized Weapons?
Oh, that sounds ominous.
That's a very American sounding lake. Lake
I mean, is this,
Weaponized.
is
I think it
this,
says Silver Lake.
And then Mechanized
is this
Weapons
the-
below it. Yeah.
is it not the new Donald Trump map? Has he not updated it?
So it's Silver Lake Mechanized Weapons.
Give us a if you go to your Neurocaster, the click on the find information. Have you got it equipped for starters?
I haven't equipped, yes. Find
Then
information.
find information. It looks like a little file symbol with a little magnifying glass.
Oh, yeah, I see. Find information. There we go. Roll.
Good luck.
Oh, look at that.
See 2 6s.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of probably bring up various maps and things. So like I say, you're in quite a remote area, and even the areas, like rural areas that surround that are nearby, look, from what you can tell, what you can able to read, like looking at message boards and searching various bits of information, they appear to be in the same state as Littleville, if not worse. But you do pick up a big energy spike, maybe a few hours further down the road. But it's not on the maps. There's no settlement or anything.
Right, you said we've
Okay.
only got a wee bit of fuel left, and we've got 3 hours of fuel left.
You've probably got a couple of hours, 3
Okay,
hours at the most.
So we can just about make it. Okay. So I sense the energy spark, and then I log off the Neurocaster. Do I have to roll to turn it off? Why am I
No,
safe
no,
to use?
no,
Okay.
no,
All
that's
right.
fine. It's totally fine to do that.
Okay, so I take it off and says, okay, you say we have found some sort of energy spark further down the road. That's the only signal I found further down the road. So
And does it
if we're
line up?
lucky, maybe we get there.
And does it line up with any of the towns on the map? Do we have a map?
You only this map, the Pacifica map that we're on.
But we have this. We have a copy of this, right?
Yes, yeah, you have this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can look at the map and say, what you reckon, like about here or what?
I know.
About here.
Ah, okay.
So I'm Buckhorn, and yeah.
Looks like there is a town or something around there, so maybe we'll find something. And we're not far from Sacramento
Now,
here. Sacramento was a big city.
So yeah, I feel like just drive down the road and hope we are lucky to get there before we run out of fuel.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, of course, the route that's being planned has been made to avoid like major built-up areas, because you're trying to kind of everybody for their own personal reasons is trying to travel
get to the Black Zone.
under the radar, and everybody's got their baggage and threats that.
I forgot what my
That
threat
could
is.
It's okay, I know. Right, okay. So
do I
so you're
find
getting
it?
back in
Journey.
the car and
Oh,
heading that way then?
There's nothing in my threat on my character sheet, Phil. You might want to add it.
Oh, that's weird.
I've not got a goal. I've got a dream and a flaw, but I don't have a goal or a threat.
Well, you need to come up with a goal.
And it's got to be different from
Obviously
a
it's-
dream.
Yeah. So, well, if you want, we'll take a break at when we take a half time.
Do it
break,
half time.
we can have a look at that.
Cool.
Yeah, not a big deal. Yeah, right. So we get back in the car and set off back on the road again. You know, maybe who's driving?
Me.
Is it still?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I'm
Well,
not letting anyone else drive.
I was going to
My
say
hands are like
if we've stopped,
ironed on the wheels.
if we've stopped and had a break, you could let somebody else drive if you want. Now, I think I've got the driver tab.
Yeah, I have as well.
You've got
I
it
ain't
as
letting
well
this
now,
wheel
don't you?
up. Yeah, I got it. So I'm keeping gripped onto this. until
Okay. Well, if you need a
we
break,
take-
if you need a break, let me know. I'm a decent driver.
I think we should take shifts, so like one of us drives in the day and one of us does at night if we don't, you know.
Yeah. I'll do the night driving if you want.
Okay. Rightio.
Hit the road
So
to try and get to that.
So you get
energy
back
spike.
in the get back in the car, and head down the road to back over here. Move over here. So, so like I say, it's maybe drive for another couple of hours and like constantly watching the fuel gauge as it dips into the red, and then it's just hovering above, kind of on the just above empty. And the car, in the last 15 minutes or so, the car's like stuttered once or twice, and you're like half expecting it to cut out at any moment. When you kind of reach the top of this rise, and ahead of you, you can see this.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
This trailer's stuck
Hey,
on top of each
It's like
other.
Ready Player One.
yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
It's like when you build a
A
settlement
towering
in Fallout.
structure of mobile homes that sits along one side of the road. Draped from the top is a huge pre-war American flag. The American flag no longer looks like that in this setting.
How
The
does
mobile
it, how does
the
it look
mobile
now,
homes
Phil?
are. I don't know, to be honest. I guess it looks similar, but of course
Different number of stars.
the things that represent these different states, they're all splintered now. So.
Mm-hmm. I know in Fallout it
Does
changes
it-
to 13 stars because the 13 Commonwealths.
Yeah, but yeah, states are pretty much each kind of state is pretty much independent of each other, or some states have just completely disappeared and been absorbed into greater areas. I mean, like Pacifica has its own flag.
Right,
Okay.
so Pacifica would be like California plus bits of other states, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's so Pacifica. If you go back to this map, this map is Pacifica.
Yeah.
So all this area is Pacifica.
This isn't even all of California though. California's bigger than that.
No. I mean, obviously there's a little bits going off the top and bottom, but yeah. But this area
Is that LA there? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It is indeed. Right.
And San Francisco's here, so I wonder where it's out here somewhere, isn't it? Alcatraz. San
The
Francisco Bay,
prison.
isn't it?
Isn't it within the bay
Or
here?
maybe it's
somewhere
yeah.
within
You
the
might
bay?
you might be right. It might
Yeah,
be
yes.
might be inside.
Yeah,
the
it's
actual
right in
San
the bay
Francisco
because you can see it from the dock.
I think it's like here. I think.
My
Yeah, in the
grandparents,
inner bay.
my grandparents have visited on a holiday. It's pretty cool.
But yeah, you can access that Pacifica map anytime you want as well.
Okay, okay.
This is very cool.
Just switch between them as you wish.
The way they
but
just
yeah.
stuck trailer.
So there's
homes
just
on top of each
this
other.
so ahead of you is this towering structure of mobile homes that sits along the side of the road. Draped from the top is a huge pre-war American flag, and the mobile homes that make up this structure are slotted into like this steel skeleton that was clearly meant for something else but was never completed. And you can see huge power nodes that flank this vertical community, which must have been the what you detected when you were searching the Neuroscape.
Okay.
Reminds me of two things.
These
Reminds me of making a settlement of Fallout. Also reminds me of Ready Player One. The slums there.
Yeah. But yeah, these huge power nodes that flank the vertical community. These things that you can see on the sides. Clearly taken from elsewhere. They're clearly been kind of just thrown all this together. The homes obviously apparently drawing energy from these immense pylons, a lot of energy, and certainly more than this small community could ever need.
And it's electricity, isn't it? Still, the power. It's just electric.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's no radiation from it, or very
No.
limited radiation.
These essentially like what modern version of this version of pylons, electricity pylons.
Okay, I was a bit worried it was robots with eyes there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit like it could be. Yeah.
So yeah, all these cables you can see, they're like power cables coming out, and they're connected to the power network.
I see cars.
Other cables.
Do we see any people going around?
Yeah.
So you can't see from where you are. You're probably about maybe a mile away from it. So it's kind of in the distance. So you can't see any people, but you can see lights on. In various like these structures in these homes. So it's clearly inhabited.
Do we have anything to trade for some gas? If these people have gas, do we have anything to trade for it?
We do. We have that fusion core from that
We do.
automaton thing.
We do. That might be valuable to them.
I mean, it looks like they've got enough batteries.
Yeah,
we've got
it's like the battery that runs the robots, isn't it? That we've got.
Yeah. They are really valuable. I mean, obviously, it looks like these people have got power, but that is
That's
powerful
power.
mobile power source.
Yeah, something that's very much along the veins of a fusion core for Fallout. Just a
Yeah,
thing that you can put in things.
It's,
in it.
that would be a reasonable analogy for one. Yeah. I mean, it looks similar. It's a similar look and a similar size to a fusion core.
And like a car battery, kind of it's the closest thing it is, I suppose, isn't it? Because it's electrical.
Our car's fucked up as well, so we could get a better car because this one got dinged up pretty bad.
It did. It could. It needs some. It's damaged. It is in need of repairs.
This needs to be repaired, or we need another one.
Yeah,
I have a toolkit.
I know my
can
way
you
around a motorbike engine. Can't be that different.
Yeah, but this thing got fucked when I was driving it, so we've got maneuverability 1 out of 3.
You messed with the steering column and everything.
Yeah, the steering column is bent and the chassis are bent. Wheels are like that.
If we can get a slightly better car or get this fixed, but I'm guessing getting fixed is going to take time, right?
And money.
Yeah.
Probably. I think
this automaton battery is pretty valuable, so.
Yeah, we might be able to get a tank of gas and maybe even a repair out of that. I think we go see these people, see if they'd be interested in a trade. They look like they're not moving. They don't need the gas as much as us.
And they must have some defenses, or they would have already been not here, wouldn't they? So we maybe need to be a bit wary. They're not just going to be hanging out. So maybe we need to be careful.
They must have like a crane. How do you even stack this stuff? This is like Jenga.
To get those things up there, they must have had some sort of crane or something. You're right.
Or a robot.
A large robot.
Giant fucking robot.
I suppose. And this is.
I reckon they've got protection, so we should probably just be careful.
I'm just hoping they're not cultists.
We go in like, you know, hands raised, friendly, submissive, I think.
Let's go immedible, so you can't say we are cultists in case they are, but also you can't say that we're not, like, medium level. Whatever that is.
Like, able to be swayed to be cultists.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not, yeah, like in the middle, like, you could sway us, but we're not actually cultists.
Yeah.
just
We
that
could
they're,
be
like,
cannibals.
We've got,
Yeah, like,
we've got to seem
Yeah.
neutral to the idea. We're neutral. Yeah, we're neutral to the cultists.
full 100% neutral alignment. That's what we need to go in. Lucy,
All
goose.
right.
Well, are we
That's what
all
we said.
going, or should we do some? Like, do we know if they're hostile?
I think we all go.
The one thing you do know is that it was unusual to see the American flag now.
True patriots.
Respect that. Respect that. But it's a pre-war flag. But I guess people want to hold on to the idea of the pre-war life and what America was before the Civil War that destroyed it.
I'm gonna take the spark plug out of the car because that's the only thing I know about cars in America. You take that off and it doesn't do shit. I'm gonna take that little plug.
That's the
Take
same way
that
in a
out
car.
and then
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not an American
yeah,
car
take that
thing.
off.
That's a car thing because that's the ignition, isn't it? That's what starts the car up.
Or
Can't start a
the
car
good
without
one,
it.
distributor cap.
yeah, I'll take that as well, and the phalange, the three things that make cars go.
The
The Summer flange. Take the Summer flange.
the Regina Phalange.
Yep, I'm gonna take the three things that make cars work on the off chance they try
Try to steal a
anything.
car, aye.
You're not gonna take the Prindle too, the park reverse.
Aye, you're right, Martin. I think we do. We disable the car. Well, maybe not. What if we have to run away in a hurry? What if we have to get out here in a hurry? That might not be a good idea.
We don't have
Oh.
gas anyways.
We don't have gas anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere unless these people cooperate. We have to. We have to get on with these people. This has to be a positive
Yeah.
interaction.
No, I will take the spark plug thing just on the off chance they start sniffing around it. Yeah.
So with that in mind, then, so
Just take the
are you driving right up to this thing, kind of like into like pulling up in?
I don't think so. Because what if they've got a
in
fucking
the
machine gun
car
and just
park, for
shoot
want
it
of a
to
better
shit?
word, or are you parking some distance away outside?
I vote we walk a little ways.
I think we walk
Who's-
up a bit as well.
Who's the most theatrical? Because they could sing the American song.
Well, if you need
You
someone
walk-
singing, of course, then he's obviously me.
Can you sing the American song?
Yes, of course. Of course I can. I'm a musician. What do you expect of me? Can you see?
By the dawn's holy light.
Oh, no.
God bless America.
Something.
Lenny's find the lyrics.
Fuck
Yeah, that's the real American national anthem. That's the
Save
realistic
motherfucking
one. Going good to save the motherfucking day, yeah. Yeah, that's the true American national anthem these days. Let's be real.
Oh, man.
I mean, we've got to get some charisma points for that, right? Like, they know that we're cool and on the same wavelength.
I mean, I'm wearing a leather jacket and I've got tattoos on my head. I'm already cool.
Uh-huh.
Plus, my dog's got a red
So-
mohawk. I'm really cool.
Have you got a say? You've got a rat as well.
A rat,
Something-
a rat, and a dog. The rat.
But
The condition of getting the rat was
is
that
just
it
cosmetic
has
thing.
there's no mechanical
Yeah,
advantages
no
can be
mechanical
gained from
power.
having it. It is just for flavour because the dog's called Crimson and the rat's called Raider, and Crimson Raiders
Yeah.
is an Easter egg.
Yeah. Fallout gang.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No, it's a
There's
long run.
There's a gang in Fallout.
No, it's the name of our crew in Coriolis.
Sure, there's some.
No, they're just called Raiders
Anyway,
in Fallout.
regardless.
That's why you're.
Crimson. Yeah. Anyway, so is that what you're doing? You parking some distance away, or
I'm counting the stars to see if it's a Confederate flag, not an American flag.
No, it's not a Confederate one. It is,
The Confederate flag doesn't look like that.
It's not that pre-Civil War one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
so
other-
that's what
the
a
new
Confederate
Civil War.
flag is, but not birth control. Amazing.
she went to a certain type of school, so yeah.
Oh boy.
So pre-Second Civil War, not pre-First Civil War.
Yeah.
So it was the Civil
I
War
mean-
that tore America apart. Was it like who against who? Was it the people against the government? Was it like how did that go down?
So the reason I think the reason why, so as you know from we're kind of going off thingy. So the film, the Electric State, the film that came out, if you watched
It was
it,
the
you
people
know that
versus
they
the
removed
robots.
the
That's
Civil
the case.
War element from it. But yeah, the Civil War it was state versus state and versus the government. Yeah.
And the robots were used
Basically,
as
government
weapons.
states that were loyal to the government against ones
rebel
that,
states, right?
that
Aye,
weren't.
okay.
Yeah.
And who
then
won?
against, and then well, not the government.
yeah. But I figured. Yeah. So the government was basically overthrown, and there is no government in America now.
So it splintered. There's still I think there's still like
Loyalists.
there's still states that are support the original that are of that allegiance, but there is no national government anymore.
Right. Okay. So states and communities
guess-
are more self-contained.
I
now.
guess we need to maybe like shout out hello would be a good call.
We're friendly.
What? Yeah. And Kate,
So how
can you-
far?
Kate,
how far-
can you play some banjo music?
We
Like
could play a-
nice, not like
We could wave a
not
white
like
flag.
slow beats.
Where's some
I'll-
dungarees?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Well, I will shout out hello.
So just before how far away are you putting the car? Is it out of sight, or
I
you
think-
just like?
Oh yeah,
So, yeah, I think
definitely.
I
We'd
would
walk
say-
like we'd walk like a mile at least, right?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, I think
Yeah, out of
Right.
sight, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So you maybe back up a little bit and park the car outside the road. Disable the car, remove a couple of things from underneath the hood. So now you
Disguise
can.
it. Disguise it with some of that dry grass or whatever.
Disguise, chuck a bit, yeah. Oh, you're gonna. Yeah, okay, then fair enough.
I mean, I'm pissed off because we lost our picnic blanket and we were gonna have a sex picnic, and now I can't have it. So we don't have the blanket. It's just gonna be It's just a bag. Now it's just a basket of food.
No, it's just a bowl of basket of food.
He wants to go to that party.
Okay. Erica probably got rid of that at the first talk of sex party. Got rid of the blanket.
Aye.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, so yeah, you park up the car about a mile back down the road, out of sight and obscure. Kind of throw a bit of brush over it to obscure it as best you can. Take a few things from underneath the hood to disable it as well, in case anybody should find it, and make your way down the road. So is all of you going yet?
Yeah. With the
Yeah.
dog. People love dogs,
Okay.
so I'll bring the dog.
Has everyone got? We divvied out the weapons, right? I think last
I've got.
time.
I know I've got a
Yeah.
gun.
I have a handgun, yes.
So are you all carrying these openly or?
No.
I probably had it within
it's
my
concealed.
jean coat, I think. If
Mine's just concealed. Mine's just
Eric-
tucked into the back of my pants.
Erica, have you got like a knife or something?
I have a knife and I occasionally use it to scratch my broken arm.
ooh.
Fair enough. It's always got to be
Makeshift
about.
cast
It's
is
always,
stupid.
always got to be about you.
Well, I
So-
think
so-
you tried to make it about Frank or Francis and Willie, so.
I mean, it's a gay romance story, but now it's about a girl with a broken arm.
So nobody's
Pick
openly
battles.
carrying the weapons.
Picking battles,
No, I'm
I'm
not
not,
within my
I'm not openly
jacket.
carrying mine. No, mine's just tucked away in the back of my
Yeah.
trousers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
No problem. No problem. Okay, so yeah, you walk down the road, approaching this kind of bizarre structure. And as you get closer, you can see, like I say, you can see it's obviously inhabited. And as you get close, you can hear the sounds, faint strains of like music playing, and the hum of generators, and you can see people moving about, like up on the structure, like moving up and down the like staircases that connect the different levels, maybe working on different things. Some people working on like vehicles or tending to other things, other buildings that are around the base of it. And as you get closer, you see one of the residents starts walking towards you. A man in a puffy, like orange, one of those puffy puff vests.
Yeah.
A bright orange puff vest, and he's walking out, like striding out with a shotgun in
We're
his
waving,
hands.
hands up and waving. Hey, we're friendly. We're friendly. We're friendly.
What type of music's playing? Because then we know which one of us should talk to her.
Ding 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 ding.
So it's hard to make out, but it sounds like it's probably just some radio station, maybe a local radio station.
Like a Christian, like heavy
Oh
ministry.
no! It doesn't sound. It doesn't
Oh.
sound like it doesn't sound like some hellfire preacher Christian radio.
That's just checking, yeah, because we've been through that. Okay.
It sounds
We
like
don't
a
need any
pretty
more of that. We've had
generic,
enough of that, yeah.
a generic radio station.
So we'd be like,
Generic-
hey, we like generic music. What
Generic-
music do you like?
Generic, dull, boring rock. They might like you, Cade.
Yeah, a bit of AOR.
Hey, ding.
Generic old rock, okay.
A bit of
think
AOR.
I think that's a tension point, right?
A bit of AOR and with a smattering of country thrown in.
It's like, hey, I love your non-offensive rock music. Everyone can hate it and like it at the same time.
Yeah. All right.
Just don't marry any groupies, Cade.
Look, I'll never marry. I've always wanted groupies with me, like I used to do.
Just don't marry one of the groupies. It didn't go well for the last guy that looked like you.
Do you have groupies?
Oh
I mean,
yes,
since,
I
like not being a part of the band anymore.
I don't see any.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they?
Oh, they are back to San Francisco. I didn't want to bring them with me. It's a parallel journey, Like I left them without notice, all that. Yeah.
Okay. But when we get to Las Vegas for your concert, there'll be more groupies there, right?
Oh yes, of course. Everyone's gonna flock to me. I'm the fucking rock star of this group, don't you see? Like everyone's going to spread my name. The Cade Draper is fucking back in business.
When's your gig?
My gig was on the 23rd of May, so we have about a little bit over about 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, under 2 weeks. So remember, let's Las Vegas, 23rd.
Viva Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I can drive all now, so if you need someone to like run the tour bus, I'm happy to do that.
I mean, yeah, if you want to work for me, sure, yeah, all of it can work for me. I really, yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for someone to bang some spare groupies, I'm down for it. As long as they're of age.
Yeah, of course, yeah, fuck yeah. Be my bodyguard, we get some groupies as well. Yeah.
Bodyguard. Well, I like the sound of bodyguard.
And Erica, you can be. I'm like a very stalling, like. You can be in the background.
What a prick.
No. I think Nancy remind me to talk to you again about birth control.
It's like I'll get some more cigarettes later, right? And then I'll be fine.
Okay.
No.
Wait, are you pregnant?
Nah, no, I mean, don't think so. Not with this amount of smoke. I should be fine.
Should be fine.
Should be fine.
So this guy in this this orange puffy vest we kind of walks up to the edge of this car. We'll call it a car park area. It's just off the side of the road, and he's like I say, he's got this shotgun that he's carrying in front of him in both his hands. And as you draw nearer, he nods. Says, "Afternoon, folks."
Noon. We're friendly. There's no need for the gun, my friend. There's no need for the gun.
Where might you be heading?
We're heading east, but we're running out of gas. We're trying to look. We're looking around, trying to see anywhere where we could get some gas. We have things to trade.
We're not looking for trouble.
We're definitely not looking for trouble. We're just trying to move on. We're running out of gas. We're on fumes.
Like, do we look like people looking for trouble?
Oh, I kind of do.
So that.
And one of us
We come to find that people looking for trouble coming all sorts these days. We had some raiders come by just last week.
Raiders.
So
We ain't no raiders. We
if
ain't
you
no
want,
raiders here.
if you want to enter America, you state your business.
Trade.
Trade, yes.
Trade.
Maybe medicine too.
Oh yeah, we need medicine for her.
And,
If you got any.
And like repairs.
Yeah, a mechanic in the community.
Yeah. Or another car. We're happy with, yeah. And friendship. is also.
So you wouldn't be looking to steal now or nothing, would you?
Absolutely not.
I don't think we would so openly approach you if that was our
Well,
intent.
that's what the last folks said.
Listen, my friend, if I was going to steal your shit, I'd be gone with it already. We're not here to steal, okay? We're friends.
Is that
We're here
right?
to trade.
And he kind of like,
Uh-oh.
like
There's no need for
Look,
that,
look,
mate.
friend.
There's no need for that.
says, "Look
And I-
here,
and I put one hand
we
behind
have
my
got
back.
2 acres of the real America right here, and we aim to protect it."
That's great. I love that for you.
You guys were living on the open range.
And as he says this, you see on some of the higher balconies, you see a couple of people appear at the balconies with rifles.
Oh my days, okay.
This hostility. This is not American. We are also citizens of America.
You
and
telling me what's
you've got-
American,
and you've
boy?
got- I am. Yes, you've got guns
You
trained
telling
on
me?
us. Yes, you're training guns on American citizens.
Yeah, we've got
You've
the guns.
Guns pointed at
We've got
American
the guns.
citizens. That's very un-American of you.
I'll tell you what's American when you're on our land.
I mean, I'll step on this and I'll be like, whoa. As you can tell, I'm 5% Cherokee, so if we're going to talk about land rights.
If we were really going to talk about whose land it is, yeah, my friend Nancy's got more of a claim than you.
She has a point. The reason we kind of stole the land from the Native Americans, you know, sort of.
She's also known as Billie Eilish.
The original Billie Eilish, before she was even born. Nancy's been doing this.
Look, mate, we're looking to trade. That's all. Like, you probably want something to trade as well, right?
We're here to
Like,
trade.
America was built on trade.
We need to be careful who we're trading with. Whose side are you folks on?
We're on our
I'm
side.
gonna give them. I'll give them one part of our rations and just say, tell you what, just take this as a gift, like to show that we are. You know, this doesn't mean you need to trade with us, but we'll give you this for just talking to us because we're real, true-blooded Americans who support bears, bros, and something else.
I'll
beginning
start
with D that I
singing
can't remember.
start singing the ultimate. Was it Hulk Hogan or Ultimate Warrior's theme tune? I am a real American.
I mean, if I had some fireworks, like I told, I'd just do that for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Look what American I am. Sorry, bro.
This is painful. I know how you feel when I do impressions of other people.
You're starting to get bullied.
No, but I will, as long as the group are happy, I will give them some of our I don't know, bag of chips and just say, just take this just for talking to us. We don't want to come into your home. We literally just want to talk about trade. We're not going to go any closer to your dwelling.
And I'm going to pull out a bottle of hard liquor from my back pocket, open it up, take a drink, and then offer it to the guy. Look, we are really coming in here in peace. We're here to trade, my friend. Trust us.
Okay,
we're on our side.
Who amongst you is kind of is going to be spokesman for you? Who's kind of like leading this conversation, trying to convince them that you're friendly?
Is that wit?
Yeah, it's empathy, I think, isn't it? Empathy?
Or is it empathy?
Yeah.
I have a bonus.
The empathy, yeah.
I have 6, and then I have a charmer talent as well. Making an
if you have charmer, does that bonus as
Bruce
well?
got something.
It has bonus if I try to make an episode like us or like me, specifically at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy.
How do you have that and we still all despise you? Like,
It doesn't work on us. Only works on NPCs.
Let's enable PvP now.
So I think it's either Cade or Erica, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'd prefer not to.
Yeah. So like,
I'll
look,
leave
mate, I'm bringing out the guitar, and I'm just gonna begin to just fucking play my guitar and the national anthem of America.
Hand the guy a bottle to take a drink.
So you're
from,
playing
and
the national anthem on your guitar while you're trying to convince this guy that.
Yeah, like they're just playing it. Like, look, mate, we are your traders.
Okay.
Erica, you one-hand dancing to help him.
No, I'm gonna sit down on the ground and just watch.
He's watching the cringe player playing his national anthem on the guitar while I'm talking normally to him, like.
I'll clap in the background, you know, and that kind of woo, yeah. But just one person doing it.
Yeah, when one person does it, it's really cringe.
Yeah,
You're like the Sims when they're like having a concert.
Okay, they're all empathy
A
then.
marching band and some majorette. Okay. Give us an empathy roll. Yeah, if you can add charmer onto it.
Okie
It should let you add it from the drop down menu on the roll.
Yes. Come on, love me.
Yes.
No
Oh, we got a couple of successes.
Very nice.
A couple of successes. Okay, so what do you want to use that extra success for?
Well, maybe my band I played played some anti-Civil War song. Actually, I should not mention that. I'm saying I should probably not mention that to American. They're true American. And look,
pro Civil War.
As long as you pick the right side, you're fine.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're not sure which side they're on, so
yeah, that's true. Yeah. And look.
No, these are American.
Besides trading,
loyalists.
I
obvious
gladly
what
give
side
you a
they're
free concert. I gladly give you a free concert. I play all your patriotic songs and all that. Come on. Kate Draper from Bliss. You heard of me, right?
So out of this, he turns round and nods up at the other people up on these upper balconies, and they step away.
Now whip him a gun and fucking.
And he
joking.
He shoulders his shotgun, kind of like swings the strap, and just slings it over his shoulder. So, well, you folks are welcome for now, at least. So what can we do for you?
Trade.
Well,
hopefully.
like my friend said, we need fuel and a mechanic for our car down the road somewhere.
Do you have a medic?
And of course, medical help for Erica, I guess.
Well, we can see what we can do. What have you got in trade?
Don't tell them yet. Just like be like, oh, what do you need, and we can tell you if we can spare it. Is there any?
We're pretty self-sufficient here. as you can see, and he kind of nods, nods in the direction of the pylons.
Have they got farmland? You said
We've
there was
pretty
2
much
acres.
got everything we need. But so you tell me, what is it you want, and what is it you can?
Mechanic, medic, fuel.
I think what we got though as a group.
I
I
got
would
the
have
cans of
friendship.
food still, which is only one left now.
Yeah, we
I have
quite-
$15.
I have
yeah,
$2.
We do have money. Yeah, how much does Erica have? Because I can't remember.
Erica is me, and I have $15.
Oh no, sorry.
I've got
Nancy
20.
has money. Nancy has money as well.
I got 22.
I got $20.
I have 35.
Ooh.
So, I mean, the only extra thing, what have I got? I mean, I do have, I guess I've got a knife. That would be probably worth some money. I'd give him one of my, I'm like, what do you think of knowledge? I could give him one of my books.
I can
Look,
help with repairs too. Like, we wouldn't expect you to do it all alone.
so you got.
We have
you got
a first
vehicle?
aid kit.
I don't see no vehicle. You came walking in here.
It's out of gas.
Just up the road a little bit.
Well, you wheel it down here. Maybe we can take a look.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I handed the bottle again. Hand him a cigarette.
I'm gonna whisper to, I guess, Kate. I'm a bit, no, because I'm a bit worried, like, if they don't need to move a lot, they might not have fuel, which is the biggest thing that we need.
That
Like, they
is-
have power, but, yeah, like,
That's true, yeah. Unless there are electrical cars in this era.
Is
No,
there-
there's no Teslas.
In 1997,
yeah.
there's not.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
You would assume by the number of vehicles they've got on the scene, like I say, you can hear generators as well, which is, I mean, they've got a shit ton of power, but you can also hear the sound, unmistakable sound of of generators. So
Yeah.
So they
you
have
would
that.
assume
Okay,
they've got
Okay,
fuel.
that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just worried in case, yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I'm
you
not
bring
much
that-
help.
You
pushing it
freewheel
hard.
that car down here, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we can do that. I've got enough. We should have enough strength between us. I've got 5 on strength.
I
I'm gonna-
got 4, yeah.
Yeah, we could push.
I'm
a
gonna
car.
let
I
the
have
guy-
one arm.
You have one arm, yeah.
You
could sit in the car and steer it.
I can be the one that is on the outside of the door steering.
No,
Steering it,
no
yeah,
offense, Brew, but you only have one arm in every game I play with you.
That's not true.
Oh no.
I'm just saying. I think someone has a disability.
I technically
fetish.
have.
It's fine. It's cool.
I have
It's cool.
2
people.
arms right now. One of them is just broken. Damn.
You know, it's cool. I'm just saying.
Getting
like,
called out for
you know,
being a
I didn't
fucking
Who's this?
amputee fetishist.
Ableist.
Ableist.
Oh my days. Oh.
Sorry to call you out like I mean, yeah. I mean,
It's alright.
you
My
don't play-
my character has a disability as well. He's got 3 legs.
Nancy will stay here chatting because she doesn't want to push the car, so she'll
Okay.
happily
Okay.
stay here.
Okay, the rest of us go back, push the car.
Yeah. And make small chat with him just on the off chance he's like something. I don't know.
It seems he's the
Maybe
leader.
they'll
of the
tell you how
experiment.
birth control works.
Yeah.
Be careful he doesn't show you.
Not like this.
This does not work.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back, get the car, wheel it down the road, and see if these guys can help.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Nancy, so the rest of you going back to get the car, Nancy's hanging around. So give us a empathy roll then, Nancy, while while you're chatting with this guy.
Okay. I don't think I get anything. No, because this is this going to be a traumatic event? Because then I get extras. I'm presuming it's not.
No, it's just literally just making small talk.
He's not telling me. He's not telling me how pregnancy really works. So that's totally fine.
No, he's not offering you like a plane ticket to an island anywhere.
Oh jeez.
Oh god, I know. Yeah, I was just checking.
Fuck me.
We're just pulling out all the US stuff right now.
USA's got a hard time on this one.
Drink some moonshine.
Did it go? Did it go through?
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Need to go easy on them.
successes.
Remember, I get paid by both Amazon and Google.
Okay, right. So yeah, he kind of warm. He relaxes a bit, and he seems to warm to a little bit. Particularly, probably when you mention you're trying to write the new all-American novel, of course.
Yeah, it's about this. It's about the this conspiracy about these people at the top just like doing whatever they want and like eating people. So it could never be true. And yeah. I'll be writing notes. I'll be writing notes about his personality and everything.
Says,
sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I'll be like, those English people are bad people. Balance it out.
Everybody hates the English.
Talking that we've seen some sentry folks, some sentry agents up and down this area. They were here the other day asking questions.
Yeah, I don't like them. They're always like trying to capture people into debt and stuff and enslave them. It's not a good thing.
Yeah. So you're not with these sentry types then?
No, I'm just easy breezy, writing books, hanging out with my chums.
How about your friends there?
Yeah, I mean, don't say anything, but basically, I think they're groupies for Cade, our singer, so they're kind of in love with him. I'm just driving him around, so, I mean, just, if you sense any weird emotions, that's kind of we're all together. We're just like a band of fans of Cade, and we're just helping him get to his concert. A very normal bunch of groupies, that's all we're doing.
Okay, so yeah, you continue on this this conversation, just making small talk with this guy. He doesn't mention Sentry again, and eventually the others come back, pushing the car. You manage to, you probably maybe get it to drive. There's maybe a little bit enough gas to drive it in here actually, or in fact you probably have to freewheel it because Nancy's got some of the bits from the hood. So
Thing is, I don't think we'd want to use that very last bit of gas coming into here in case we need to use that in emergency getting out of here.
You can't do that anyway because Nancy's has
got the shit that makes car work.
Yeah. So you wheel it into this yard, this car park, this off the road into this settlement. It says, how much money did you say you have?
I think I think between us we got about $50.
Maybe like 80.
80.
Nah. Tell them we got half what we got, so it says about 50. Yeah, 40, 50.
I'm telling them 50.
You think they're gonna do everything we're asking for that much?
Absolutely not. I've no idea how we're gonna pull this off.
It's the 90s, so money
$50 is a lot more in the 90s, I suppose. Yeah, $50 is probably a day's wages in the 90s.
I mean,
isn't it?
if we just were asking for gas, for example, and then we asked for other stuff, and then we might be able to give them more.
I mean, in the 90s, $50 probably fills your tank with gas. Even
Yeah,
even in Britain, it
so-
probably does. It probably fills 3 tanks of gas in America in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys could not gamble. You guys could not gamble. You're like, here's all the money we have. Don't tell people that.
Listen,
So a gallon of gas is would be normally about $1.
Oh, okay.
And your car holds 20 gallons, I think.
so it's $20.
So about
to fill up a
$20
tank.
then. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And again,
30
he says, so how
Full
much?
chassis.
Yeah.
So how much you
easy,
got?
It's the 90s. We've got $50 or $60, I think, between us.
Yeah, so we could buy some
So
gas.
how $60 should see you right. We'll fill your tank up.
Sweet.
Appreciate it.
Wait, is that just for gas?
That's just for gas, yeah.
What about, fixing our friend up here?
Well, and we need to make we need to negotiate. If you've got anything else to trade.
What it? Hear me out. What if you butter our biscuits?
Are we doing sexual favors? Are we? Oh my god.
Weird.
No, I have tools and we have a med kit, so we can try and make do with the materials we have. We're just not probably the most experienced in the labor of it.
Well, looks you don't look like you'd be much help to anybody, if you don't mind me saying. Now we have a doctor here in our little state.
And isn't it part of the Hippocratic Oath that you've got to help people? You can't
Yeah,
turn
not for
somebody away.
free.
Well,
There's no an American version. The Hippocratic Oath is the Hippocratic Oath. There's not like a capitalist USA version. You're supposed to help people. If you're a doctor and somebody needs help, you're not supposed to refuse.
so
Okay,
you
I reckon definitely we'd have medical insurance out of all of us, though, right? See what
Yeah.
we want to have it.
I don't think so. I don't think there's any medical insurance in the apocalypse, though. I think medical insurance is
I
probably
don't-
gone.
I like the idea that she would get the card out and go, see?
I know that in real life, Brew's got the best medical insurance money can buy.
But now, if you've got something to trade, then maybe I can speak to the doc.
I'd be like, I'll go in my special biscuit purse and be
Yeah,
like,
some
I
biscuits.
I think I found $20. Would that sweeten the
Nah, I'm
deal?
gonna need now medical supplies. They're hard to come by.
We've
Yeah,
got
what
we've got
about
our own
the-
first aid kit. We just need the medical expertise.
I don't think a first aid kit is going to cut it.
What about this book about manga?
Well, if you've got any serious officers, then you let me know.
I think it's
Look,
time,
look.
I think it's
What
time
about
we
my
play our-
autograph? If you keep my autograph for 10 more years, he'll go on to be very famous autograph.
I think it's time.
Kate Draper.
I think we play the trump card.
What? The Donald Trump?
No,
card?
nothing to do with Donald Trump. No, that was a wrong choice of words, Oliver. Wrong choice of words. Nothing to do with that fucking clown. As in
I'm the best.
There's 100 pages of redacted documents.
the fusion core. I think it's time to play that card. Look, we've got something that's very valuable, but you're gonna have to. It's all we've got, and we don't really have change, so you're gonna have to really help us out.
And we don't tell him where it is. We just say we've got it. Right?
Mhm.
We're not like telling him.
We've got one of those portable batteries. that
Because he
runs-
can't see my triple boob right now.
She's got 3 boobs. 1, 2, 3. She's a woman in Total Recall.
That's what we're looking for.
I think we play that card.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
You have to help us clean up
So
the
if-
car, our friend.
Yeah.
If you've if you're saying that if you've got what you're saying, then so yeah, we can help. We can do business.
We know how valuable this is, though. You're gonna have to help us fix the car, fix our friend, fill our car with fuel, and fill our bellies
We'll
with
give
food.
you-
at least.
Maybe some food.
some food.
You give me the battery. You give us the battery, and I'll see your friend gets to say gets the attention from a doctor, and you can use the garage to fix up your car.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I like that idea. Very good.
If you've got anyone that with any mechanical expertise, obviously we could use their help. I maybe have some transferable skills. Maybe I can help with. I'm well trained in firearms. I can maybe help your guards with some training. I can maybe help, you know, make your militia even stronger.
We're okay on that. We're okay on that, thank you.
How do you know, or how do we know that you were going to be true to your word, though?
But I could say the same thing.
Swear on the flag. You can swear on the flag, my friend.
And on the Bible.
Yeah, and Nancy would have a Bible in her bag of books.
We'll make a deal. We'll swear on the flag. We'll swear allegiance on the flag.
If you swear on the flag, I'll take that as golden.
On the
I trust a patriot.
We all stand up and I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Everyone salute.
you start saying that, and he like just falls in line and starts and repeats and repeats the word every word for word, and then to the point where then like turns and salutes the flag at the end of it, and then he turns and holds out his hand.
I'll
shake on the deal.
I'll spit on my hand and shake.
Okay, and he does the same. He spits on his hand and shakes on it.
So gross. Like a normal handshake.
Oh, a spit shake's got real power.
Nancy looks and goes, "You're pregnant now."
I've just exchanged bodily fluids with a man. That's sealing the deal.
Oh no!
You need a cigarette, stop.
I mean, exchanging bodily fluids is how you seal a deal, like.
I mean, Nancy knows half the facts of life. Just half.
So you seal the deal and says, so you give me the battery.
I'll
We'll
pull
give
it
you-
out of my bra.
The big battery.
Hand it over. Making sure that my computer disk stays in there still.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks a little taken aback when you remove it from your bra. But yeah, it takes it off. It's still warm. And it kind of smiles at you, kind of a little bit creepily, perhaps.
So the biscuit offer was on the table.
Creepy bastard.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
It says,
You
you
love a
come
pervert
this,
NPC, Phil.
come this way with me, then, miss.
I'll be coming
Alright,
that
I'll
way with you
catch
as well,
up with you
miss.
guys later.
No, I'm gonna
I
come
mean, I'll
with you.
go.
I'll send some of the boys over. You go. They'll show you where the workshop is, and you can fix up your car.
I'm gonna come with my friend if you don't mind, just for peace of mind.
Okay, I'll go with Kate then instead, and maybe check on the car if we're splitting up a bit.
I guess we do, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Nancy.
So yeah, he kind of walks over to one of these to the stairs and leads Erica and Spider up onto the like mid-level and into one of these mobile homes that is set up like he's set up like a clinic. And there's there's a guy inside. He goes, "Oh, Doc, got these folks needs this young lady. She needs some help." Like, "Oh yeah, okay." And he comes over, and the guy in the puff vest, he like said, I'll speak to you later."
Thanks,
and
my
he-
friend.
And he goes out.
I'll give him a wink and then immediately regret it.
Oh no!
Because he licks his lips, he's like,
Oh no!
No,
Oh,
simply because
Give an empathy roll and then-
whatever.
You don't want to succeed. You don't want to succeed on this one. You don't want to succeed.
If you got charm, you can add.
I do.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Give us a empathy with
I
charm.
want you to
You don't
fail
want
on
to
this.
succeed.
I want you to fail on this, so it's just like a really creepy, cringy wink. Oh no, she's passed.
Oh no!
I kind of say
Oh, wait,
stop,
wait,
stops
wait.
and
I
Well,
have to push it. I have to push it.
Because you've got a thing, right?
Oh!
Oh, we lose
my
one
God,
hope though.
It's a really good wink, though.
It's really good. Yeah.
You lose one hope at the thought of what you may have just done.
But you don't have to give him the fusion core, right? Because you gave him your fusion core.
If you really want to know how fusion works.
Wow.
So he pauses as he's leaving, kind of tips his hat at you and says, "Well, I'll speak to you later."
Cade starts playing. Baby.
Wait, what is
Can
What is
you
your
feel the love?
Okay, what does that Phil call it? Wait, what's your name? I don't think we actually got a name.
Oh, we didn't.
What is his name? His name is. I'm going to say it. We're
Hey, you didn't have this prepared?
Billy. Call him Billy.
Of course, I'm prepared. What are you talking about? He calls it. He says his name's Savage.
You just looked at a shelf and saw Savage Worlds, didn't you?
Like,
I've been in your house. I know where Savage World sits on your shelf. You just did a Kaiser Soze, didn't you,
Name, yeah, he
Phil?
says, name's Savage. Name's Savage. Oh,
like after Savage Garden.
My friends call me Savage. And he winks
Oh no.
and leaves.
I caught that awesome 90s reference, by the way, Brew. I did.
I mean, according to Johnny Depp, it's called Savage.
He's not that cultured.
What's the doctor's name, Phil?
The doctor's name is Peter Denton.
Peter Denton.
Peter Denton.
You did
Let's
just
see,
do a
Peter
Kaiser
Denton.
Soze, didn't you? You just looked and saw Savage Worlds, eh?
He did.
You did. You did. You
I looked
fucking
and saw Salvage Union.
did. Did you?
Ooh, Savage Union. Nice.
I forgot the doctor's name already.
So
Peter
I
what?
mean, Brew, don't say his initials quick, Dr. PD. Don't say that quick.
What was the doctor?
Oh,
Peter what?
no.
Peter? I forgot already. What was the last
Peter
name?
Denton.
Denton.
Peter Denton.
Peter
Oh,
Denton.
Memory is bad.
Dr.
That was 3
PD.
seconds.
Professor PD.
Peter Denton. Yeah, now we're definitely prepared.
Everybody's got names that are Willie.
His middle name's Howard.
Peter.
His middle name's Howard, so he's Peter Howard Denton, PhD.
Peter Parker.
He's PhD.
Peter Parker,
PhD.
Spider-Man.
No, he's Peter Hislop Denton, so he's PhD.
Yeah. So what's Spider doing? Are you staying with Erica?
Staying with Erica.
Okay.
Did he watch the whole thing?
I don't think she actually
That
did
was
butter
the
his
entire
biscuit.
thing.
I'm staying with her while she gets her arm fixed. She's buttering biscuits, I'll be leaving.
And my biscuit buttered.
No, I'll not be witnessing that. Absolutely not.
You know the dog would watch that happen and give you eye contact at the same time, because that's what dogs do. Look you straight in the eye as you did it.
Do you know why a dog looks you in the eyes when it's shitting? Do you know why a dog does that? Because that's when it's
evil.
because that's when it's most vulnerable and it's looking for you for protection.
Oh.
That's why your dog looks you in the eye when it shits.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.
The more you know.
I mean, if someone looked at me when I was shitting, I'd probably look them directly in the eye.
Will you protect me while I'm shitting?
I think that's just a weird excuse people say. It's like, oh no, it's like dogs and protect you while you're shitting. I'm like, okay.
No, you're just watching me poop, you pervert. Anyway.
Anyway.
That's the title for this episode. Will you protect me while I'm shitting?
Protect me while
It's the number one hit song of this.
it's gonna be Bottom of Biscuit.
Well, me and Kate will be fixing the car, because I know all about cars now, because I drove a car for a whole day, so I know everything about them.
I'll be
Okay.
while the doctor sees to Nancy. Fucking hell, sees to Bruce's character. I'm going to be looking around this doctor's office just to see how kind of well equipped they are medically. Like, does this guy have like IV packs? Does he have needles? Does he have syringes? Does he have like all the proper doctor stuff, or is he just kind of makeshift in it?
I would say it is somewhere between that. They look to have quite a lot of supplies, but nothing. I mean, it's not obviously it's not like equipped as like a surgery or anything, an operating theatre. So while they've got, look like they've got lots of a good supply of drugs and medicines and like first aid equipment like bandages and antiseptics and stuff like that. They haven't they wouldn't be able, it doesn't look like they'd be equipped to perform anything other than like minor surgical operations. They won't be doing open heart surgery or anything like that, but they could remove a bullet.
Yeah. They can create a cast. Are they going to cast her arm?
Yeah. So he's able to do that. So that's essentially what he's doing. So he starts he examines Erica's arm and then starts making a cast. But again, it can do that. It can examine and do a physical examination, but they've got no X-ray equipment, obviously. So that's they're well equipped, but it's not a hospital, obviously.
But they do have lots of drugs.
They do, yeah, they do. They do seem to have lots of supplies. I mean, they are a. So everything that the doctor gets, he takes from like locked cabinets, and he has you can see he's got a bunch of keys that he used, and he methodically unlocks the cabinet, whatever relevant cupboard or cabinet every time he needs something.
So he's responsible. Does this guy look like he's a professional, like he was actually a doctor before the shit hit the fan?
Well, I mean, do you want to try and observe him, or do you want to speak to him?
No, I'm going to observe him. I mean, I've been around doctors a lot. I've been in the ER a few times after gang fights. So I know a real doctor from a faker.
I mean, he seems competent. Seems competent.
Has he got any certificates on his wall?
No, there's nothing like that. No, there's nothing like that. No. I don't think that would be something.
I guess I'll make some small talk. I will be like, it's quite a setup you've got here, Doctor. I'm quite impressed. You're really making a go of civilization out here. You guys have really got something going here, something special.
You can make an empathy roll then.
Do I get a bonus because I'm cool?
No.
I do actually.
Yeah.
Shades attribute empathy.
Not with this. Not with
do
this.
I not get a bonus? Aww.
No, not with this. This is not a situation where being cool would assist you.
No, I'm pushing.
Okay. So.
Oh
dear.
Oh.
I got a success though. I got a success. I lost 2 hope, but
you did get a success. But yeah, you lost 2 hope. So yeah, he does. You're asking him about his in a professional capacity. He tells you he talks good talk, but he isn't a doctor. He was a paramedic.
Right. Okay.
But at least he's not a vet.
Yeah, he's not like a vet, like the guy in The Walking Dead. No, it's good to see you using your skills and your knowledge for good, though. I know that the qualifications don't really count for anything these days. It's just what you know now, isn't it? And you seem to be your shit, Doc. I'm impressed. You got a good thing going here.
Well, I like to use my talents to keep this little patch of real America alive.
And then I'm going to light up a cigarette and take a swig from a bottle of whiskey, because that gives me hope back. It says it's somewhere in gear. Bottle of hard
yes,
liquor.
that will get you.
I've got 3 uses on that. So if I take that down to 2 and I
Yep.
take the pack of cigarettes down, if I take them both down 1 use, I can put 2 hope back.
You can. Cigarettes, using cigarettes to get your hope up, it does reduce your health by 1.
Okay, so my hope just went up 2, but my health goes down 1.
Anthony should be dead by now then.
The sheet's done that
I mean,
automatically. The sheet's done that automatically.
She's using the fake ones. I've got the real ones for actual.
Oh, the candy. You got the candy cigarettes.
The candy.
The menthols.
Yeah, like Yeah, mentals don't count. They don't stop pregnancy. Ah.
Yeah, you got minty breath. I just encourage it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, oh, she's clean, and I'm like, no, stay away, boys. Let me light up this cigar.
And chewing tobacco. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a sure way to make sure you don't have any sex.
It shows you that you've got other skills, so you won't get pregnant. But just saying.
Look at that spit on her.
Nancy don't spit, she swallows that tobacco. She's
That's disgusting.
Oh, dear me. Okay, pure brew.
I'll be a lady in 5 minutes, okay.
Let's be a lady tonight.
Yeah, while we're on our halftime break. Then we come back and we're all perverts again.
Righty.
We're no
So
perverts, just filling his NPCs.
Meanwhile, downstairs, back out by the car. Yeah, the guy, Savage, Mr. Savage. He comes down and he speaks to a few guys, and they and shouts, these guys will help you out. They'll show you where the shop is.
All right, super, very great, partner.
And then he kind of is like, says exchanges a few words with them, and these two guys come walking over, Dale and Alan.
Dale and Alan. Okay, let's see. Dale and Alan.
Dale and Alan.
Dale and Alan.
So you can both, the two of you, Nancy and Cade, you can make a wits check.
Ooh, okay.
As well.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Decent.
Oh,
look at
So we
that.
need it rolls sucky rolls first time. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So while so you notice, like I say, he comes down and speaks to these two guys, and says, they'll come. But while he's speaking, before they come over, and you kind of say there's like a bit of an exchange between them. You kind of look. You notice as he's talking to them, he looks over at you, and then he like nods towards up to the stack, as they call it. And you are pretty certain he mentions, obviously not by name because nobody's said the names, but he mentions he's talking to them about Erica.
Oh no! Oh no!
What do you mean? Like, what's he saying though?
You don't hear the full. You just kind of like catch.
Don't like the sound of that.
Biscuit.
Is he saying like?
Yeah.
Is
It goes like
Butterhard biscuits.
he smoking?
He's not, no.
Okay, well then it's fine.
But yeah, kind of like saying not motions of like looks up towards the thing. Says it clearly is talking about Erica specifically, not Spider, about Erica.
Okay.
And then there's kind of like this exchange between them, and then he nods and he heads off. He walks off into one of these other buildings around the base of the stack.
I'm gonna.
And these two guys come over. Yeah. We'll show you. Mr. Savage says to show you where the workshop is.
I'm gonna slap Cade on the arse and tell Dale and Alan bakery's open. Wink, wink.
Okay, this is looking like, why did you slap my ass? Sort of look.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise it's sexist if you don't, so...
Yeah, the bakery oven, yeah, go to the garage, yes. I guess we mean the garage, right? You mean the garage, right? The oven, right?
Please don't say you turn around, because I'll be like, bakery. No, I'll be serious. It's like, yeah. So, guys, what can you help us with the car? Like,
So well, Mr. Savage says we should show you where the shop is. He says which will give you use of the shop and what spares we've got.
but can you like maybe help us? She's like, I'm just a girl. It's like, oh, like,
And I never.
they're really upset.
Just
It's like,
Give us an empathy check. See if you can talk one of them into actually assisting.
Oh, it's 97, eh? That song just came out this year, bro.
Ooh.
oh no, I don't. I'm gonna
Oh,
push
no.
it. I'm gonna be like, I'm really a girl, and touch my
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
I'm not a girl apparently. Believe me.
So guys, the one of them looks. You're just a slip of a girl. What are you doing?
Sorry, it's like, Kate, I told you.
We're just here to make sure you stick to the deal you made with Savage.
Yeah, we repaired the car, made our friend fixed armed, and yeah. And of course, a few.
So they do help you like move the car into the shop, and it's kind of like it's essentially like two cargo containers with like some tarpaulin stretched between them, and the cargo containers contain the tools and spare parts and bits, and there's like a few vehicles around that have been breaking down for different bits and pieces. But yeah, so you can spend I believe it takes a shift of work to repair a car. Yeah, a shift of work. And a shift is about 5 to 10 hours.
Oh, so we're here all
Okay.
day.
So it's going to take the rest of the day to repair the car.
Each or between us?
Between you.
Okay.
So whoever is kind of taking the lead, they'll make the roll, and the other person can assist and provides like a bonus dice.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette to get my hope back though, because I
It's not going
forgot.
to take 5 to 10 hours for for Erica's arm to get fixed. though.
Oh
So
no,
once
no,
Erica's
it's not
arm's
going to take
fixed,
5-10 hours till.
me and Erica
No,
can
it's
go
not-
back down,
maybe it's-
and I can help as well, so we can get another assist.
You could add another bonus dice. Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
Erica can't help with one arm,
So-
but I can help.
Yeah, you could say that. So yeah, we'll say that in the long term, then you get Spider to help as well. You go, whoever's leading the roll, you can have it with two bonus dice. But I guess we'll do that later. We don't need to do it now. But yeah, that is what you two are doing, unless you break off. If you break off from doing it for an extensive amount of time, then it means it's going to take longer to do it.
You need to try and do it in one stint if you
yeah.
can.
Of course, extra successes mean you complete the work quicker in a short amount of time. But yeah, so we'll make the roll when in a little bit. So of course, it maybe takes about half an hour, 40 minutes to reset Erica's arm, and the doctor tells you that he thinks it's just a minor. He doesn't think it's like a full break. It's just like a minor fracture. So it shouldn't take more than a week.
Well, that's good. That's good for a broken arm. That's really good.
While we're fixing the car, and while Erica is away, maybe I will tell Spider that Savage and some of his.
Hang on, because when I come back, I'm coming back with Erica. So Erica's
Oh, you're coming with. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you do. Okay,
When
that's what you do.
I
Okay,
come
okay,
back,
that's what you do.
Erica's with me. So maybe
I thought
don't
you
wanna-
said I wasn't good with only one arm. But I know what one arm is good for.
You only need one hand to butter a biscuit.
So Alan and Dale, they kind of start hanging around. They're not like really up close. They maybe stood over by the stack,
Okay.
smoking and talking, and they just generally keep an eye. I mean, they're not watching watching you like hawks, watching everything you do, but they're just hanging around to make sure that everything's above board, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So eventually, maybe you've been working on the car for about an hour when finally Spider and Erica come down.
I'd be like, oh, Erica, you look like you're all rosy. Do you feel okay? You look really well.
I mean, my arm feels better, yeah. It's officially casted, so should hopefully be back to two-handing it.
Hooray! Claps and whistles, like I said.
Doctor said that
Like
with that,
6 days.
yeah, doctor said with that cast on, she's probably going to be better in a week. So it's good news. I'm glad we got to a doctor. That's going to help.
Yeah, and the car should be we've got a few more hours on the car, and then we should be done as well. So. Cade was no help, by the way.
It doesn't
Look,
surprise me.
Tried to say how pretty he was, and he was having none of it.
Pretty boy rockstar. It doesn't really help fix a car, does it?
I know.
Look, I can't damage this face and my fingers for my guitar. I can't damage all of this merchandise.
Slap his ass.
Yeah, I slapped his ass, and I was like,
You did everything right.
I slapped his ass. I talked to them, and I was like, you don't need to use your face or your fingers. They're not interested in that.
I feel insulted. They did not want my face or fingers.
They didn't want. Yeah.
It was a different clientele. But
Yeah. So anyway, so we're gonna be here a few more hours, unfortunately, because he won't give up his exhaust pipe. So.
Oh dear.
But I must say, Erica, you're such a celebrity in this camp, I have to say.
Yeah, we heard them saying something about how, I don't know, Cade, I didn't hear the conversation.
It was very hard to listen, but they mentioned your name many times. Savage and his two men over there while I'm whispering to.
why are you saying it like that?
Having a look around the settlement, Phil.
Savage!
Having a look around the settlement, Phil, have we seen any women yet, or only men?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There's
women.
women, there's families and stuff. Yeah, so it's like a full, like proper community.
Okay, good. I got a little bit worried there.
Do they all look?
They weren't looking for like for breeders.
Do they all
See, that's
look
what I was
the
worried
same?
about. That's what I was worried about.
Are they,
Yeah.
are they all a bit like similar looking there? Like.
Oh no, it's a varied.
That is my wife, my cousin.
I'd like to introduce you to my daughter, my
You've
wife,
got a
and my
real
cousin.
dirty mouth.
And one woman walks in.
That is my twin, my wife, my brother.
Wife, brother, cousin.
Yeah, I'd like to introduce you to my wife, to my cousin, and my daughter, and then one woman walks in.
Oh, sorry, we're teasing America so much. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, there's inbred fucking mutants in every country. That's not an American phenomenon.
Yeah,
right?
sorry.
It's like the whole royal line over there.
Yeah, but our royal family does it, mate. The
Don't
royal families
insult
in
the
Europe
royal
are all
family.
fucking
Don't
inbred.
insult.
Yeah, just because we're serpent people doesn't mean you can take the piss out of them.
Inbred serpent people, though, they are literally inbreds as well. The royal family
Yeah,
are as
well-
inbred as it
Rule
fucking gets.
Britannia, Britannia rules the waves.
Sing that song on my channel once more, Therator. I will send anthrax to your house
Just
in the mail.
stopped over the island for a coffee. That was all. Hot
Wait,
coffee.
so was Savage saying good things? What
It looked
exactly was?
very obsessive by the looks of it. Maybe.
I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Just,
Ever.
yeah, I guess
You
I
know,
would have been. He just talked. Yeah, he just said nice things about you.
Yeah, nothing about Spider, only you. Nothing about Spider, only you.
Yeah.
I mean, that checks because I was the one that winked, not Spider. Unless he winked to Spider. Probably nothing.
All right.
Just be careful who you talk to and
I get one of my.
stick
I get,
with one
I
of
get
us
one of my.
at all times.
I get one.
Nancy,
I
you
get
too.
one.
I'm sorry. Is somebody Is somebody trying to give me advice that was talking about banging groupies and somebody else thinks cigarettes or birth control? What?
I get my book out and like this is like from the Cherokee tribe. Be really careful who you wink at, because in some tribes, it means that you are married, or declaration war, or you're married to the devil. So careful about winking. Very careful about winking to the wrong people.
I really want to read your
You
notebook
knew what a
sometimes.
Confederate flag.
I know
A wink's as good as a wank.
Oh dear.
Like, there's times where I think you might be educated, and then there's times where I'm like, whew, no way.
Who the fuck
I
educated you?
I know every city in the Confederate.
You sound like you went to school in your
weird.
mum's trailer.
No, I went to school on a boat, but then it burned down.
You went to school in your mum's
Wait,
trailer
what?
with a thousand things.
On a boat, yep.
How does a boat burn down?
Science class.
Not gonna lie, Nancy, I feel like if I can read your notebook, I get a lot of inspiration for lyrics for my future songs.
I bet you probably could.
I thought we were gonna have you write like a hit song of "Are you gonna protect me while I'm pooping?" Is that not a
Oh
thing?
yeah, that's true. Yes, yeah.
It's going to be a ballad.
That's gonna be
The
the
encore
It will
is
be a
Butter My
ballad, like I
Biscuit.
said.
That-
Let me
that's-
sing with this music on the
that's-
toilet, play my guitar. Will you protect me
No,
while I
so-
take the shit?
So that's the acoustic extra track at the end of the CD. You know how sometimes at the end of a
Yeah.
CD in the 90s there'd be like 14 minutes of silence and then there'd be an extra track. That's the extra track played acoustically at the end of his next album. Will you protect
Buy
me
the special
while I
edition
shit?
album, and then you get the bonus track.
Will you protect me while I shit? And then when he goes on top of the pops and he's supposed to play his hit and he doesn't play it and he starts busting out, will you protect me while I shit? And he gets banned from the BBC.
Oh my days.
Anyway,
Oh.
Phil, I think it's getting time for halftime break if you don't mind.
Okay, yes. So yeah, we're going to have a halftime break while Cade serenades us with his latest ballad.
Will you protect me while I
Bill's
shit?
literally like, we played like 5 minutes of the actual story.
It's all about.
We'd have
When we come
Yeah,
back from the
yeah.
break, we're going to get stuck into some game and we're going to progress the story a
But we
little
have-
bit instead of just being perverts.
But we offended like
Is that the
a
notes?
lot of people. We offended so many people. that's
We've
the
gotten
main
halfway
point.
through the bingo card and tonight already. We've done really well on the offending people bingo card. We've done really well on that.
We did
Yes.
really
Let's take a break.
Got a
and
lot
we'll
of
come back in
US
5 minutes.
and European facts in here.
Yeah, we
And,
did.
You know, we did, yeah. Women, all women. So that's nice.
See you in 5 minutes, Twitch. We love you. And we're back for part 2, session 6. And we're going to be serious.
In
for a
all the
minute.
excitement, I've completely forgot what we were doing.
We're
Okay,
fucking
so
around,
you're
mate.
in,
We're just being
you're
perverts.
in. Yeah, so you're fixing the car in the shop. We've just had that conversation about Mr. Savage mentioning, apparently mentioning Erica. Of course, you didn't hear exactly what was said in the conversation. But I think at this point, who's leading the who's head mechanic on repairing the car?
And what's the skill for it?
Yeah, what's the highest?
Sorry. So the
Wits.
repairing a car, I believe it is wits.
I've only
pretty
got a
much,
3 on
I'll
wits.
just double check.
got a
Repairs.
I've got a 6.
It is indeed a wits roll.
Yeah,
If
that's
you've got, you need specialized. You need the tools to do it, which you've got. You've got access to all the tools, and if you've got any talents, of course, that help you with that.
I don't get. Does the would the driver talent help me?
I was
Because
going
I know I'm
No,
not
it's
right,
mechanics.
and-
Mechanics talent.
I just read it and it just says it's just a plus on agility rolls to drive, so it's not as
Yeah.
general as that, unfortunately.
Cade, have you got anything? Have you got anything extra? I've got a 6 on wits. I don't know if you're higher than me on that.
I have 4 on wits, nothing else really.
6 is as high as a
I'll
stat
go for
gets.
it.
So you
I'll
can
go.
have two. You can have 2 bonus dice. Oh, there you go.
Sweet.
Roll
Oh,
2
I
more
got
dice
2
though.
successes.
Roll 2 more dice though, because you've got
Yeah,
2
roll,
bonus
roll
dice.
2 more. You can roll 2 more dice. Just roll it off
Is
the
it-
dice tray.
And it's D6s, right?
Yeah, just roll them off the dice tray. That'll be fine.
Oh, wait, you're trying to be rude. Hold on. There we go. Roll. There you go.
Oh, another
Okay,
6.
so 1 more 6.
Ooh.
So it would take. It's going to take at least 5 hours. So we'll say that every success knocks off half an hour. So 3 successes, so it knocks off an hour and a half. So it takes you 4.5 hours. Is that my maths is correct? I believe 4.5
6
hours.
hours minus 3.
No, 3.5 hours. Yeah, my maths
5
is
hours
incorrect.
Minus, 3.5.
Yes, 3.5. Thank you very much. Yes. So which makes it.
So I think we just stick together for that 3.5 hours.
So it's around about midday when you arrive there. Let me just change the put the time correct. So midday.
I mean, do we have to?
So
I mean, I think we can-
1, 2, 3, and minutes.
Erica needs to regain a hope.
How can you regain
Well, I
hope?
You're
just
getting the
had-
hope in the car.
I just had one of my real cigarettes, but yeah, I forgot. Yeah, my HP's gone down. How long does it take back to get HP? Because my
So if you want, when you rest overnight, it'll come back.
okay. I mean, luckily I'm not pregnant, definitely, because that you know where the HP came from. So it's gone. No baby.
So sorry. So it takes. So yeah. But you managed to fix the faults with the car, so you can reset. We can reset the stats on the car. Where is the car? So
have you? Is the car back to the top?
yeah.
level?
So you can set them back. So you can set maneuverability back to 3.
And the fuel tank's full.
Yeah.
And the fuel tank is full. Yes, you can fill
Nice.
up the fuel tank.
Come
So the
on.
fuel's got it's 20 of 20 in the fuel
On the
tank.
So
road
the
again.
maneuverability is this.
Just
is,
can't wait
and
to
the
get on the road again.
The speed's the same. The speed stays the same because that is like a heavy. That's just a trait of the vehicle.
Can we not tune
Okay,
it?
so everything
Can we not
else-
like tune it so it goes a bit faster?
No, it's because it's like a heavy. The vehicle. It's a trait of the vehicle. It's just like a heavy vehicle. So it's a.
Okay.
I'm gonna make Cade do a what's it called, like thingy service, like properly like clean it.
Valet.
What do they call it?
Valet
Valet.
service.
I'll be like, Cade, can you like, because I did all the heavy lifting. It's like, can you do the valet service and like clean in all the little crevices?
Like I'm just sitting on my guitar at the corner of the garage or under the garage. I'm like, fine, I can do it. I put down my
all the nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
and I just had the soap on the towel and it's starting to use a wipe.
Comes out with like cut off denim shorts and a crop t-shirt.
And a crop top.
The crop top.
Lots of soap and suds.
Oh,
Just sweats on my forehead and my body just yeah.
Yeah. So as Cade is smearing himself all over the hood of the
Does
car.
does that give me a hope back?
Oops, I did it again.
It's exactly what it's like, a
dear
Britney
me.
Spears video. It's
I'd love it.
exactly what
I'd love
it's
it if you walked in at that exact moment where we're like, yeah, we're doing boy stuff and fixing the car, and that's what you come back down and say.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh. The musical episode.
18 plus stream, everybody. 18 plus stream, everybody.
So as Cade is smearing himself across the hood of the car, you all hear the sound of a vehicle approaching,
Oh.
and a black sedan pulls off the highway into the parking lot.
Is that the same type of thing that followed us before?
Oh,
Bruh,
no.
these people are Sentry people.
It
Yeah,
so
black
look,
sedan.
it does not. It's not. It doesn't bear the Sentry logo, but it does have government plates,
Government plate.
specific
it's
government
But
plates.
it's not the black car that followed us previously, right? Because
No.
that was just a black van, I think.
Yeah, that was like a van. Yeah, well, that was a Sentry van. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's
So
not-
government
it's not the
Wait,
same.
but we're in an independent state. They don't have any jurisdiction here.
Well, hopefully that's what the shotgun guys are going to
Hopefully,
do.
hopefully.
We're in New Nebraska. No one takes us on.
Well, technically, we're in New California Republic.
Then again,
Oh yeah.
It's the NCR.
The NCR, hell yeah.
So yeah, this black sedan with like blacked out windows and government plates pulls into the car park, and you see Mr. Savage walk out of one of the like one of the mobile homes that sits on the floor, not on the stack. And he walks over, and as he approaches the car, you hear the sound of the window being coming down, electric windows, and he leans in through the window.
They don't shoot him or anything.
We don't
No.
give a shit. We've got fucking Erica on our side, and she knows Mr. Savage intimately. I mean, Erica, you know your stripper name is Fusion Core, right?
Fusion Susan.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Charge me up, baby.
Okay.
Sorry, last one. Fusion Hardcore. That's the full. I'll stop it now. That's it.
I make no such promises.
So he kind of leans in the window, and then he's kind of like some kind of exchange going off, and then he turns and walks away, and he kind of waves at Dale and Alan, and they like nod, and they go jogging over to him, and they all just disappear inside.
Inside the car.
Oh, okay.
No, not inside the car, into like one of the buildings.
Oh, okay.
So the guys,
okay.
so
And
the
then the
government
car
guys get
door
out the car
opens.
and go out with them.
Can we
The
like,
car
do,
door
like,
opens, and this guy steps in.
can any of us do like a equivalent of an insight check to see if they look? This is normal and friendly, right? Or
I guess you could
Does
make.
Does it look tense or does it look friendly? Yeah.
yeah, like it's, yeah. Does someone want to do it?
I've got 4 in empathy.
I mean,
I got a
Okay.
go
6.
for it.
Let's see, I'll try as well. Let's say. Hiya. Nope. I got 1 though, but not 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did we need 2?
I don't know.
No, I didn't say anything about what any target.
Just to see if it seemed, like they're legit. Like,
Yeah.
they're
Give us a roll for
they-
Nancy then.
This guy looks familiar.
Oh no, I was pointing it out to everyone else.
Okay, so yeah, well, fair enough if you don't want. Yeah, so maybe, but yeah, so yeah, there's you get the impression that something's going on. Like I said, and then the door opens and this guy gets out. He's like slicked back hair, this perfectly trimmed beard, and a suit, and it just screams Fed. Pacifica Federal Bureau.
I mean, we're not wanted criminals. We shouldn't be worried about the feds, right?
I'm not worried.
And he kind of like starts.
Well, I am, actually.
He walks over. He walks over in your direction, and he stops. He stops maybe about 50 feet away.
Smell bacon, boys.
Miss Wright.
You here for the biscuits?
He kind of like a slight smirk. He says, "I think you know why I'm here for, Miss Wright. Now, make it easy for yourself, and do me a favor. You come with me and turn yourselves in before things get ugly."
What the fuck did you do, Erica?
My hand goes behind.
You know
my
what
back.
I'm here for.
No. I don't
It's-
have anything anymore.
Well, that's not for me to determine. I'm here to take you back. Now you can come along with me, and we can keep it civil, or you can wait until Mr. Pink catches up with you.
The chain on the dogs.
And those sentry agents
tight.
aren't going to be quite as civil as I'm more than prepared to be.
I couldn't really keep it together for his name of Mr. Pink.
I kept it together for the both of us because it was like too many jokes. So
I don't think I'm coming with you. Yeah, no.
I really hope you'll reconsider, Miss Wright. It's a sensible thing to do.
I'm looking.
You know what I'm here for. You know Sentry won't stop until they get back what you took.
Say the word, Erica.
Now. I'm not here for this to turn violent. I'm here to make a civil request.
I don't have it anymore. Your stupid AI manifested back in the last town we were in and swiped it off of me. They should already have it.
As I say, I'm not here to force you, Miss Wright. I'm here to give you the option to spare you the trouble further down the line. If that's the way you want to play it, I just want you to know that I gave you the option.
Yeah, I'd say get back in your fancy car and head back because I'm not going with you.
Okay, kind of shakes his head.
Don't give him a look.
Well.
Just to say you better fucking do what she says.
I did make the offer, Miss Wright. And without another word, he just gets back into the car, starts the engine, and slowly turns the car around, and it drives off back the way it came.
We should probably leave.
We should definitely leave.
Oh yes, but first the fucking car first.
yeah, we fixed the car by
Yeah,
the way.
the car's all fixed.
Okay, now all the cars fixed. All right.
I'd be like, so, Erica, any more lovers in the network that we need to know about? Because these guys are turning up.
Yes, Erica, tell us about your groupies that are after you, please do.
Jeremy and Kate. Do you know how upset Kate is that you've got all these followers?
Fans. You got more fans than him.
Fans?
Government fans as well, even.
Doctors, federal workers, postmen. I don't know. What's your jam? What's going on?
I don't know who this Savage guy is, and I don't know how he's affiliated with them, or how he knew who I am.
What do the government want with you?
Ooh, so I'll whisper to everyone. I'll Huddle's like, so do we think maybe the Savage guy alerted that guy that she was here? Because me and Kate heard him. The other discussing Erica. So I'm like, maybe this isn't a safe-ish place, maybe for us.
And Nancy, while you were like, while the others went to fetch the car earlier today, while they went back to get the car, and you were making small talk with Mr. Savage, he did mentioned about like government people coming by.
I think we need to go and possibly, yeah. And I'll. I think we need to bluff. I think we should tell them we're going somewhere else that we're not going, so that we at least put the feds on their own.
Question for you, Phil. Are there any cars scrapped nearby?
There are a number of cars near the shop that's been dismantled. Yeah.
Can I take the plates off one and replace the plates on our car with it?
You could. I mean, it'll take you a moment to do that.
It's 4 screws. It'll take 2 minutes.
But you can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to replace the plates, put some different plates on the car.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we can't like you get a new paint job or anything like that. But
or Chippendale or Alan and whatever their names were, and
they've gone. They're like so. Everybody is mysterious, kind of like conspicuously absent.
Well, I do have a feeling it's going to be shootouts soon from certain ambush strike force.
I mean, clearly there's a reason. We know the reason why this place isn't attacked. This is why they're clearly like heavy informants.
they've got a deal, yeah, they're informants or something, yeah.
I mean, part of me wants to blow the whole place up, but
these guys have the American flag, which means they're loyal to what remains of America, which means they are loyal to the government. So they are like on side with these guys, aren't they? They're not going to harbour people that are hiding from the government. They're going to grass them up.
part of me wants Erica to talk to that weird Chinese robot baby and just come here and just smash the structure and let it. But I mean, that would be a lot.
Oh yeah.
we took its battery.
Oh, that's right. We took its battery. That thing's gone. We ruined that little Chinese kid's birthday. Remember?
I think we should just book it as fast as we can. I think the longer we spend it now is just. But I will say, if I can do like the equivalent of a deception, I will go and talk to Dale or Alan, and I'm trying to figure out on the map.
They've gone. They like left when the car turned up, and as much as you try and raise somebody, even like going and knocking on, like hammering on, to the point of hammering on people's doors, nobody responds.
Yeah, they're ignoring us. They have.
We could block their communication potentially to delay Sentry catching up with us.
We could. That's a good idea, I think.
Could you, Erica or Cade, maybe if we send Savage an email saying, thanks for the help, you really helped us out, friend, we're heading to blah blah blah, to like push them off the track and get him in trouble? Is that a hacking thing? I don't know if that's...
you could maybe hack into the local network and leave a message like something like that if you wanted, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, just from, I guess, anyone on, like an anonymous email to Savage, because it might get him in trouble, and plus, that's all. It's just to help us out. I don't know if anyone can do that with their hacking skills. It's an Erica Arcade thing.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me that helps with that.
Do we want to leave a false communication or just block their communication, though?
Can you do? Oh, you could do both. Could you not do the message first and then block it after, so that they get the message, block it, and then obviously
no, because if we do both, they're going to know that the message is fake, because they're going to be like, oh, these guys blocked our communications. They'll obviously fake this email as well. I think we do one or the other.
Oh, either one, yeah. I think.
Or we can hack their system and send a message to maybe whomever they were in contact with to mislead them.
And say that they saw us go the opposite way, like back to San Francisco. I think that's a good plan.
I think just shutting down their communications is too hostile. They're just all going to come after us then. We're going to make an enemy of them as well if we do that, I think. I think misleading them might be the way to go. Try and send them on the wrong trail.
Into the Neuroscape.
Be careful in there.
So if you want to do that, whoever wants to do it, you can use the hacking ability of your Neurocaster to do that.
I think we're making Erica do it, but I also want to force Cade to do it because I know he hates it. Force him to just stand next to her in the Neuroverse or something.
I've never been in the Neuroscape with either character yet.
I've not either, but I kind of like it. I just get to observe from what everyone tells me.
Like Kira wants to use the Neuro drug instead of a Neurocaster. Ooh.
Oh, that roll didn't come up on my screen. Oh, the dice came up, but it's not the results not come up.
She got 2 successes.
It has 2 successes.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it does. Yes, that's weird. It says 58
but I have to
minutes
push
ago.
it.
Do you have to push it?
No, you don't have to push it. No.
She does. She does. She's got a
Okay,
thing.
so yeah.
I have trauma.
Oh God, you do have to push it, don't you? Yeah,
She's
you
got to push
yeah, you
every
can't
roll,
resist.
even if she succeeds.
Oh.
Can we not
Ooh.
help? Can we not help you with your trauma though, like to make you not? Be
There we go.
traumatized?
3 successes.
That's pretty
Okay,
good.
so what exactly do you want to do then? I think there's plenty of successes, so you can so you're able to do the thing that you set out. So you're able to leave this message. So but you got 2 additional successes that you can do extra with.
I think rather than blocking entire communications, can I do like a block sender so that if they tried to reply,
He
couldn't
could do
get a
that.
communication? And then
So you could make it. Yeah, so they can't trace where you've sent it from. Yeah.
yeah, and then I don't know what I would do with anything else.
Are you mail demon them? So every time they send it, it just says mail demon.
This email does not exist.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Okay, yeah, you can leave it at that. You can leave it at that if you want. Just to cover your tracks, so they can't trace it back to your Neurocaster.
But then Phil, because we do that, do we get them all to go a bit funny? Because like, oh no, I know that email was right. Like, are they going a bit? Oh, what's going on here? I know it was savage at hotmail.com.
It's 97. It's
Savage
AOL.
69 at MSN.
No, it's AOL. It's AOL.com. It's 1997.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, ask Jeeves.
Yeah, ask Jeeves, God, Jesus, or university.
Okay, so you're doing that, and then you set it off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
think
gonna let Spider drive because I want to try and heal up my.
Okay, you're gonna rest. So what you're gonna do? Are you gonna drive through the night then, or are you gonna drive so far and find somewhere to park up so you can?
I think we can.
rest?
I think we can do the driving in shifts so that we can keep moving constantly. I'll drive through the night while Nancy rests. Nancy will drive through the night while I rest.
Maybe
Sounds
we
good
drive
idea.
back towards.
You can sleep in the car, but it's hard to sleep, so it's hard to get a proper night's sleep. So, but you can sleep in the car if you want.
What were you saying, Bruce?
Maybe we drive back towards San Francisco briefly, and take another side road or something,
Just in case they're following
like a
us.
service road. So if they are paying attention,
Yeah,
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Didn't Spider say there was that other route we were looking at, so we could drive back a bit and go up that road or something?
There was a parallel road, yeah.
Like, probably might be slower, but safer.
You
And I
go
don't-
through San Andreas.
Yeah, so
Phil,
you could.
Phil,
Sorry, go
can we estimate how much gas we've got for the mileage so we know we could get?
You get, I believe it's 20 miles to the gallon.
We've got what, 50 gallons? 20 gallons? I
I'm
don't
just
know.
thinking
20 gallons.
20.
I think we'd be smart enough to. I don't drive, so I know, but we wouldn't. We would make sure we had enough gas to go where roughly we want to go, right? To a point.
No, I
So-
think-
Yeah, well,
I think
you always have to be on the lookout for
I think
for gas to.
a full tank will now get us to the exclusion zone. If I'm getting my maths right, what was it? We're getting 50 miles to the gallon and 20 gallons.
20 miles to the gallon.
20 miles to the gallon and we've got 20 gallons. 400 miles.
Yeah.
So will that get us to? But will that get us to the main road again if we take the?
Yeah, so you could double back, take a side road, and then take a wide detour, and then come back.
I think we double back to here and then come down this road. Like that. What do you think? Or,
Yeah.
or, you've also got this road. It's kind of parallel. It's going the same way, but it's a back road. You see the white one that's just next to our blue one? Maybe we just go on that road, because it kind of runs parallel and in the same direction. Do you see the road that I mean? It's kind of under the blue road.
Oh yeah, I see that.
So,
Yeah.
there's opportunities, so you could take an alternate route briefly before having to get back on your.
I reckon we could go.
on your,
Well, if you look at the white road, it goes back roads up to there, and then it continues to go a back road down here underneath the blue road. So there's white road under all the blue roads, so we can take the same route But stay on country roads. Country roads, take me.
I like that idea. I don't want to take the risk to be a day late to New Vegas. Las Vegas.
Kate's got to meet his group here.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I'm gonna take a massive dump in this garage and make eye contact with our dog while I'm doing it.
And not flush.
No, I'm just taking it on the garage floor, like
Oh my
shop floor.
The dog.
To make it really awkward, I'm also going to take a dump in an opposite direction and look at the dog and see what happens.
And see who he looks
Kelly's in the background, he's watching this and playing
Like-
music, getting some inspiration for his album, Ballad Days.
You're fucking, you're
Maybe the dog
traumatizing
more
my
like
fucking
Chihuahua
dog.
face, so both eyes can look both directions at the
Stop,
same time.
stop traumatizing my
Mantis
dog,
thing.
you pervert.
Shitting like a shaking dog.
Oh, no.
I mean, we're ladies, we know we need to take rest stops when we can, so...
Okay. Right then. So,
Yeah,
so
girl
after
trot!
defecate, after doing a dual
Girl
defecation
trot.
on the garage floor, you you climb back in the car, take a backtrack a little bit, take a side road, and head on, continue on.
All right.
My dog
Yeah,
looks like
um,
funny the whole route.
Can I get a health point back then? In
Well,
For
there,
pooping on the shop
so
floor.
the whole thing. So, are you driving through? Is somebody driving through the night, and you're just going to sleep while rest your sleep, try and sleep, get some sleep in the car while the other person driving, or are you going to try and find somewhere to stop and?
No,
and
no.
I was
get-
gonna let Spider drive this time because I drove last time. Yeah, just so I could get some sleep. But
But yes,
I'm happy
the
I'm happy
question still remains though.
yeah, I'm happy to switch with you, Spider, afterwards.
Yeah, we'll drive through the night, we'll take turns so that we can keep moving.
Okay. Okay.
When I'm driving and everybody's asleep, I change the radio station and I stop playing Slayer and I switch it to Whitney Houston when no one's paying attention. Because I don't want to ruin my image, but secretly Whitney Houston's my favourite. Because why wouldn't she be? She's the fucking queen. I love you, Whitney, I love you.
Right. So, so if you're sleeping in the car while it's like I say, it's not comfortable, so you struggle. It's not as easy to get sleep. So you can make a those that are trying to sleep, you can make a strength test.
Okay.
Oh, that's not.
If you fail the strength test, you still sleep, so you don't suffer from sleep deprivation, but you don't get enough rest to heal anything. So you need at least one success.
Yay!
Nice
I got one
rolls.
success. So I get what? So I get one health point back, right?
So you click
them all
on the
Oh,
you get them all back.
my health shit. I only wanted one. I cough up all the shit that my lungs got from the cigarette.
I can't remember if there's a heal button on the character sheet.
Yeah,
No,
I only lost one, so I'm just like coughing.
yeah, but yeah, like rest
I'll
again.
cough at Eric and
rest.
go and be like, I'm really sick.
So Eric
probably
needs to
just
make
from
strength
smoking a pack a
test as
day.
well.
Yeah.
18 to 19-year-old lungs can barely take this smoke.
It shows that I have a penalty.
Oh, does it? Let's have a look.
Is that from confusion or from my broken arm?
It might be from your broken arm. I imagine it's probably from your broken arm. Let me have a
Sleeping with a
look.
broken arm can be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So you don't apply the real world penalty. That's because you got your Neurocaster equipped. So if you unequip your
Oh, might
Neurocaster,
Ah.
Is there any way that I can, if once I get chance, do like therapy with Erica to like see if I can reduce her trauma of all the shit that's happened to her to give her some hope back? I don't know if that's a thing.
you can. Well,
I mean, we all like Spice Girls Forever, so I'm thinking that we could probably
hope
find
I are.
common ground.
Uh,
Yeah.
so Eric, you maybe because of your broken arm, you struggle to get. Although you manage to get some sleep, you feel. But when you do wake the next morning, you're still you've not managed to get properly rested. So you don't. Not that you've lost any health anyway. But yeah, so you're like exhausted. struggle to you did struggle to get a proper night's sleep.
I'd say that in the times when maybe everyone else is sleeping and Erica's not, maybe I'm talking to Erica and I'll talk about like the gang days and all the bad shit I used to get up to and how I don't think it's me anymore and I really want to move away from that life. And I'm gonna like give her some hope that this criminal is seeking redemption, and hopefully that will give her a little bit of hope.
Erica's not gonna really listen to what he's saying, but we'll
I was like, is he like
acknowledge?
Is he man dumping his emotional load on you? Because that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, you'll just hear like, oh, that's great. Yeah.
Oh no.
You're not
Really
paying
cool stuff.
You're not paying attention, are you? I just told you that I robbed an old granny at gunpoint and you said that's great. You're not paying attention at all there.
No, I meant it was. Did you know I get the sarcasm in my voice there? God, this guy, he doesn't shut up.
Oh, my toes.
I'm just gonna shut up and look
you-
at the road. Fuck me, I'm not.
Bro, we already talked about this. Americans don't know about sarcasm. It's a British thing, okay? Can't do it.
Sorry, we're too literal.
You're too literal. I know you are Canadian, but that was a British thing that you tried to do.
Okay, right. So yeah, the next one. Yeah, so you're passing over, chasing over driving duties then.
I'll
the next
hand
morning,
over
probably.
driving
So,
duties in the
yeah.
morning.
I'll
to
switch
Nancy.
it.
So Spider can get some sleep, I imagine.
Yeah. So what I roll
And now I'll
strength?
talk. And now I'll talk to Erica.
Yeah,
It's
roll
like,
strength. Yeah.
like Erica, did you have a good sleep last night?
It's
Okay.
like there's, you know, when you lose a frequency in your hearing, how it's just that whiny noise.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that most of the night. I don't know if I have
Fuck
tinnitus or if it's just certain
Yeah.
people.
I'm getting bullied. Something's stinking here. You try to be nice. This is what happens. I got a success. I get some sleep. So I can put my health up.
nice.
Yeah.
You can put it
And
up
I'm saying
one,
all
yeah,
of
so
this
you-
while he's sleeping
You'll
too.
rest the shift, so you get it's not it's just one health. It's not full half or a full.
That's
but
fine.
it's
I
just
only,
one.
I only had one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
so you're having this conversation with Erica while Spider is just like flat out in the back snoring. Erica, at the end of every I think it's every 5 hours, you need to make a strength test, and if you fail, you just fall asleep from exhaustion.
Jesus.
Should I start making it?
No, not yet. So you'll
Okay.
make one about midday-ish. But so it's early morning. It's probably just maybe it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning when you wake up. Let me just move this time forward. In fact,
If one of us keeps an eye on her, like medically, will that help? You know, like.
no, don't do that again. God, good God, the weather thing. Say again, Martin.
If one of us keeps, like a nurse would keep an eye so she doesn't go into like shock. Like, so if I was driving and Cade was making sure she didn't.
It's well,
helps.
that would just make it worse. It's not a case of like she's going to shock or anything. It's just like tired. It's just because she's tired because she didn't sleep.
Generally.
It's like it's sleep deprivation.
Right.
Wait, but don't I have to push it?
You do.
Oh yeah, did you not push the? Oh god. Well,
Oh, look at that.
oh
I mean,
okay.
I
So there
got
you go.
it.
So you're talking to Erica. You turn around, she's fast asleep.
I mean,
As soon as Spider's out, I'm like, geez, Spider. It looks so
Finally,
quiet.
shut up.
And I get the most restful night of sleep.
I mean, RX, if you can ever get the money to get the song, push it real good. This would be the track to put over this game, I think. Push it real good for bro.
Push it real good. I love the 90s. I love the 90s. I loved Salt and Pepper. I bought that on CD. I literally bought that on CD.
I have it on CD as well. Sorry, bro, but there you go. Push it real good, bro. That's your new name.
Wait, with that extra success, can Can I say I had a nice dream and gained hope back too?
Oh. Go on then, why not? Why not?
All right,
shit.
maybe it's I'm reimagining Cade doing his car washing, but it's Francis
It's someone
before, and then
attractive.
what wakes me up is like Willie comes into the shop, and I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Oh no.
It's like you're having that dream
Francis
where you're
in
having
cut-off
sex with a
shorts
beautiful
with,
woman and
crop
you look
top.
over and your mum's like, great job, son. Nah, dream over.
I just really hope no one snips that, and then Willie comes in the shop, and then I'm done.
Oh, no context
Oh.
clips.
Oh, dear me.
Sorry, I'm being serious.
My camera, but we're on 10 to, okay. I think we're gonna skip that one actually. Radio. So the rest. So you drive through the day while Spider and Erica are just like fast asleep, and they sleep all the way through the day. You got quite a pleasant drive as you head into like deep into the Sierra Nevada mountains now. And let me find my page. It's the wrong page. Yeah, okay. And like I said, these majestic Sierra Nevada mountains, just as pretty and picture perfect, just like a postcard. You passed just a while back. You passed a small town of Liberty. You managed to get some gas and fill up the tank again, which cost you a few dollars, maybe about $5 or so, if you want to knock $5 off somewhere. And like as you drive out of Liberty after filling up the car again. Just outside of Liberty, the landscape is dominated by a huge central neurosphere, massive spherical building where the minds of thousands of Neurocaster users are dwelling in some crafted neuroscape. Yeah. And you drive past that, and as you press on and the darkness of night begins to sweep down the valley you're driving along, you suddenly see blue and red lights ahead, and as you draw closer you see a roadblock ahead. Several police cars block the road. Let's change it to you.
Yep.
Oh no.
Several police cars block the road, and as you draw closer, an officer with a big yellow, big red glow sticks motions for you to stop. Behind him and behind the roadblock, you can see maybe 5 or 6 shadowy figures raking the roadside with xenon flashlights, clearly searching for something. And we will leave it there.
Oh. Bravo. Bravo.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
I love Electric State. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm really loving this so far. This is awesome.
My favorite TTRPG book of all time so far. That's definitely that's for something. I love it.
That's big praise for Electric State. All the Free League games are awesome. All the Free League games are awesome.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely are. Yeah.
Haven't met a Free League game I didn't enjoy yet. Right, let's do the thing. I'll do my thing and then you can do a raid, Phil. So,
okay.
Thank you very much, Phil, for the session. Thank you, Brew.
And
Martin,
Phil, did we level up?
Oh, we will of course do. We will of
Oh
course.
yeah, are we doing
Do
that?
on stream, or
We
do you
almost
want to do it
forgot. We're
afterwards?
supposed to do that on stream. Let's do that before we do the outro, Phil.
We'll do that.
Because
Okay.
otherwise we forget, right, about the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do the level up.
Okay, so it's been a while. It's been a while. Let me pull the rules up. Development. Okay, so after each game session, we go through development. Who's going to go first? Who's going to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, so we check to see if each traveller has acted during this session according to their dream or their flaw, at least once.
I don't think I did, because my dream is get rich quick and my flaw is too quick to anger, so I don't think I did roleplay either of those today.
Okay, fair enough. Right, in which case, still agree. Choose one of your first set of troops. Okay, right, okay. So there's no development for Spider then.
But I choose a talent. You get a talent when you don't get anything.
No. That's if you fail if you make the roll and you fail,
Oh, so I get nothing.
you get nothing.
Are you sure what's the other one? What's your flaw and your other
My flaw is too quick to anger.
It's perfectly fine. You know, it's not unheard of to you're not guaranteed to do it every time.
Yeah, so no development for me. That's fine.
That's perfectly valid thing. Of course, we don't do Erica because Erica has she overcame her flaw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh.
She got 3 new talents, but development stops.
She's a badass, but also, you know,
She's a badass, but she's like peak badass. She can't get any more badass.
Yeah.
she's a badass, but she takes it in the ass, but you know, to get petrol.
Oh,
that-
my days.
Is that what Biscuit is slang for?
No, absolutely not. Biscuit slang for a gun in the 90s. Wu-Tang Clan slang 90s. Biscuit is a gun.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So you gun it in the
Biscuit.
gun it in the gun.
Anyway,
Nancy's turn.
stay on target. Right. So, Cade. What about Cade?
Arcade's turn.
Have your dream or your flaw?
I will use some of my flaw because I've been like bragging about my part, like I had this groupies and everything, and like trying to just give out autographs throughout. Like it's all about me, you know, my face, my hands. I'm not doing mechanical stuff.
Definitely played that. Definitely.
Okay, so you can choose one of your ability scores that represents something that you've learned. Of course, it does not have to be something that actually happened, but it has to be. You have to explain.
I will do wits because I used that to do insight on when they were talking about Erica earlier.
Okay, roll a d6 then against that. If you get if the result is higher than your current score, it is not.
No, so talent
So
it is.
you get a Tuesday talent. So the talent must represent something that you did do during the session.
Okie dokie, I will look through while you do.
Okay, then finally it is Nancy. Did Nancy?
I'm gonna give it to the group because I'm not sure because I know Phil luckily said stuff about me writing my great American novel.
Yeah, I kind of did that for you, didn't I?
You helped me, so but I'll leave it up to the group to decide because I'm not 100% sure if Nancy did. Erica. Nancy did enough. So
I mean, it was prompted by Phil, so I'd maybe not give you at that time.
So I'm happy for
Or
the
just
group to
roll a dice.
I can roll a dice, yeah. I'm happy for that.
We could always do a chaos dice, yeah.
Sure, what dice do you want?
Evens yes, odds no. Roll any dice.
Okay, I think that's fair enough, yeah.
No.
So no, I think that's fair because didn't push it.
It's
I'm
50-50.
happy
We
with
roll a dice. I like that.
No, I'm saying as you like I didn't purposely push any of that. So and Phil, before we go, how many dollars did we spend total for the group?
We didn't because we gave them the fusion code instead.
65.
No, they took $80. They took
did
they took the $80 for the gas.
Right, so I'll take the 20
Whoa,
off my
it
sheet
was
then.
60.
It was 60.
It was 65 total.
You're right, 60.
So I'll take 20 off my sheet. I've only got 20.
And then $5 to like fill it up again, just to through the town. You just pass.
So between all of us, how much is it? Because I'll deduct
65.
I've done 20
$65.
because I only had 20.
So 15 each.
I had $22 on there.
I can do
Yeah.
15.
Okay,
I
I'll
could do
take
15 as well, yeah.
So 15 each. It's just fine. It's just because, I want to be fair. So I have 20, and RX, you did a bit more, right?
Yeah, I did 20, yeah.
Is that right, Phil? So 15, 3 15s plus 20. Is that the correct amount?
Jesus Christ, you're asking me.
That's 65, yep.
The 65? Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well
I
done,
wrote-
sir.
I wrote that down because I wanted to be fair, so I still have a little bit of money left. Okay.
I don't got shit, so don't ask
I ain't got
me.
shit now as well. Is that us
No, you
then?
left that in the garage.
Oh my days. Right,
Right, I did.
right. Let's wrap
So
up.
yeah, so it's a character development sort of, I believe. Oh, is it? Oh no, you know, did you? Did
Oh, yeah,
you
man.
release
Oh, he's
that for
got no-
Martin?
Oh, yeah, Martin's got to roll a dice, sir.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay.
yeah.
No, because
No,
his
no,
was a
yeah,
no.
yeah,
His was
yeah,
a
yeah.
no, yeah.
Did it?
I got a no, so I don't need to do anything extra.
Okay, cool.
It's
Right,
just my
so-
talent now, then. It's
Oh yeah, so
talent,
what
yeah.
was yours? What's yours?
It was either between drama queen or speakers as I convinced the guy to,
You did.
or the drama queen for not doing any work at all.
I like
For
that as
some-
well. I like that also. That works.
Either one, whatever you think is better.
You know what? The drama queen fits very good for cage
Yeah, I
draper.
think Drama Queen is. Yeah, I think Drama Queen. Yeah, is good.
Yeah, let's go for drama. Shall I just drag it to my sheet then? Yeah. I just
Yeah,
drag
you
it.
should be able to just drag it to your sheet. Yeah.
Okay, I will do it.
Right, true.
There we go.
Alrighty,
Thanks very much for the
do you
game,
want to,
Phil. Yeah, I'll do a quick outro and then we can do your Twitch raid. Thanks very much for the game, Phil. Thanks very much for playing through Martin and Thera. I thought it was loads of fun. Bit of a carry on that one, but we like to carry on. Thank you very much for watching, everyone on YouTube. We're RxOliver and the gang. We love you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
We may have been cancelled.